Savannah Lamar.
Full discussions on health and education, inspiring interviews, surprise giveaways, your favorite songs. Tune in to Bess 100 FM this and every Sunday at 11:30 to 12 noon. It's Distinction 411, your weekly college magazine program hosted by James and the Distinction family. Catch you on Sunday.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
We are something special on the road.
Half a tree, one and drive, half a tree. Bossy, how you do I take taxi star?
Jano, I want to tell you, say, at 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and me check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
You hear me? You waste all that time on shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose the problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. You hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
You big star. Yeah, man. Respect my boss.
I try calling cause trust me.
Waiters Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
What a relief.
Half a tree. One already, 200. Ready, mama. Ready. Is this the confusion you feel when trying to work your way through medical systems in Jamaica? Try a dose of Ask Dr. Mary every Thursday at 5 to 6 p.m. Let Dr. Mary help you understand your medical problems and bring you to a calmer place.
Full discussions on health and education, inspiring interviews, surprise giveaways, your favorite songs. Tune in to Bess 100 FM this and every Sunday at 11:30 to 12 noon. It's Distinction 411, your weekly college magazine program hosted by James and the Distinction family. Catch you on Sunday.
Live, camera, volume. Live it up Fridays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with I, Ibi Lion, each and every Friday. Giving you the better vibes, heard everywhere.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Lady Lee, the Queen of the South, and I'm inviting you all to trailblaze with me on the best of the best radio station, the Best 100 FM, Mondays through Thursdays, 2 to 5 p.m. You can't afford to miss it on your airwaves. Yes, trailblaze with Lady Lee right here, Mondays to Thursdays, 2 to 5 p.m. on the best of the best, Best 100 FM. Mwah.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are
279-8473. 279-8473 and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, straight up. Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight, you can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will feel it, you'll feel the soul inside of you.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
The views, opinions, or statements which are expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of Best 100 FM.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces.
Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So
come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister.
Yes, the sound of the Folks Brothers. Beautiful island, you know. Behold how good and pleasant it is, yes, for sisters and brothers to dwell in unity. Beautiful. And we can continue today discussing the cultivation of good character. Cultivation of good character. I know character is something that is constructed either consciously or unconsciously, cultivated and constructed, either consciously or unconsciously. Character. The approach and the habits that we adopt individually. Approach to life and to problems and opportunities that we adopt individually. Yes, so we will continue the good discussion today. I think it helps us how beautiful it is for us as humans, male and female, to dwell together, you know, and reason to one another. The last call that I got yesterday afternoon, about 3 minutes before the end of the program, few minutes, somebody was assuring me that them just sent me a video and asked me if I looked at it yet. Well, I hadn't looked at it yet, but the person was telling me that it was pertaining to some excitement and big big excitement at a high school up in the hills of St. Andrew. I heard about it. I don't remember if it was in the morning. Yes, I heard about it in the night discussion the night before about an RJR and an nationwide, and also saw it on I think I saw clips of it on TVJ. So-called pouring out of the spirit. So-called pouring out of the spirit, and you know, at Oberlin High School. When I asked the person who phoned me and tell me that them just send the video to me, I asked him to tell me what is in the video. He said I must look on it. But I haven't looked at it. I don't have enough time if I go look on it and then come back, or the program soon finish. So I asked him again over and over. What is in the video? I asked him look on the video. He said yes. I said, what is in the video? He said, you will see. I don't want to answer. And I tell him about some demons, and demons broke out of high school. And yet I said, tell me from the beginning of the video what happened. Him not tell me. Similarly, I noticed that on there, both radio stations where I got report of it, RJR and Nationwide, and also TVJ, they interviewed the principal, and I think the vice principal, other teacher, and they interviewed even you even heard a couple statements from some students, and none of them related what happened from the beginning to the end of that excitement and thing. They made some statement, but that was not them never tell you what happened from to the beginning, from me. Even the principal of the school, I heard talking say some great broken out go on there, and some using like some great occurrence go on there, and some spirit and then some demons, and she talk all kind of thing, but she not relating what happened from the beginning. Yet them ask her what happened. She said a teacher there decided to what them use some term like, you know, reach out or make a intervention, or, you know, decided to speak in the prayer, in the worship assembly in the morning. And when she start, she and another teacher join up together, and it had an effect on some of the students that them start to pour out, the spirit was poured out and all kind of thing. But them not giving a clear account, not giving, just like Michael, not giving a clear account. The matter of fact, he got irritated and left the program in disgust, hanging up and in disgust, because I was asking him to tell what I go on. Just like I asked my good brethren to tell me what happened in the video with the man down in St. Elizabeth who was trying to disarm the police and later who was executed by the police. It was difficult for him to relate what happened from the beginning of the clip till the end, and yet him watch it. And I only watch it one time, But I had to remind him of some things that he never remember, and I sure him watch it more than one time. But we need to examine any report we get. We need to examine them from the beginning to the end and so on, and don't just run with it. The object of many of these things that people send to you is to create excitement and for you to run with it and immediately send it on to other people. It's a money-making thing around the world to report exciting things or amusing things, and you just encourage people to just send it to somebody else around the world, and the person who submitted to these internet providers get a lot of views, and by getting a lot of views, you can make some money, and the internet provider themselves make probably 10 times the money that you make. So it is encouraged for you to get some to send it on, to somebody else, whether it is sensible, whether it is disturbing, whether it shouldn't be shared, or whether it should be shared. Send it on. It's a money-making business. Not everybody who send it on is trying to make money now, but they are being urged and encouraged to send it on and don't even realize it's a money-making business them participating in, although them not getting the money. Now, fortunately, I monitor various radio programs from time to time, and last night I was listening to Muta Baruka radio program. And Muta Baruka, who is familiar with that part of the hills of St. Andrew, for some reason, he got in contact with a student at the school and he interviewed him. And Muta Baruka, as an experienced journalist and also as a sensible person, interviewed that young male from the school and insisted for the young male to tell him from the beginning what he saw at the school. And if he was skipping out any part, Muta Baruka questioned him over and over that him filling all of the part right down to the end. And so, for the first time, I heard somebody giving an account of what happened at the school from the beginning to the end. And what the young youth said seemed to confirm what I suspect happened. When you get a full account from somebody, even though it's just one witness, you can get a better idea and it can guide you in what assessment to make, although it might not be perfectly right. Let's get to the telephone, and if you care to it, well, we'll come back to this topic. Good morning, welcome to the program.
Morning.
Welcome.
Welcome, Ella. Dandre.
Oh, Dandre.
Remember, yeah, you tell me to call you back.
I told you to call me personally. You never get my number?
No.
All right, I'm going to ask somebody to give my number now. You are the person who need a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
All right. You need a wheelchair, not for a large person. All right. So I'm going to make somebody give me a number and you call me back and we talk.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you very much. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Because somebody going to give me a number. You have my number, can you? All right, thank you very much. Here, sir. The numbers are 619. That is the numbers for the program and the station. 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. Now, what I suspected when I heard and saw that clip, watch a clip for a few seconds, or what if I was there, I suspected that whatever the teacher said, the teacher who decided to make a contribution to the assembly, prayer assembly that morning, whatever she said and the other person who joined her on the stage, whatever they said had some effect on some of the students. So it's important to find out what she said or what she was talking about. All right, now it's a prayer assembly, so you know what kind of thing usually take place in prayer. People asking for help, or people warning, or people doing different things of that nature. Now, what was it that the teacher was talking about? Just as I suspected from our side first, I suspected that the teacher was warning students about their behavior. And I suspected that the person who was warning and praying publicly about the students' behavior also had some knowledge about some of the students' behavior. And I suspected that this knowledge and the indication to the children that the teacher knows some things what them going on without warning them would get some of the children very anxious that it is known what them going on with, and it might bust out, and through that them get very tense. This is natural. And I hear so the teacher now start talking in tongues. Is that true? Let's get back to the phone. Good morning. Welcome. Morning and welcome. Anyone there? A phone call supposed to be there.
Hello?
Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, how you doing? A little thing I go on in the country. A couple of years now, you know?
Yeah, I know you call me regularly.
Yeah, man. Me see you, man.
Okay, good.
Yes, you're supposed to notice it, you know, so you can share with me when me put it forward.
Yeah.
All right. Me see, like, for example, the government of Jamaica, put TNT and JP when they are in power. Like, every year, annually, they budget like maybe $6 to $7 billion from traffic tickets, you know, and like transport authority, you know.
Yeah.
So me have an ex-police friend one time, me and him a reason, and him a say, you know, like the traffic department, they have a quota system, you know, but a lot of people don't know.
A lot of people don't understand when you say quota system. Explain what that means.
Yeah, for example, in their traffic meeting, they would, the superintendent would notify the road police, the traffic police that they, in their meetings, they need to write more tickets. For example, 300 tickets a month, 200 tickets a month, example, you know?
All right, so a quota system is a system where a certain amount or number of things is expected to be produced.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yes.
A quota mean each person get a quota of, not quote like what you put on your back. You get a quotation like say, boy, this car going to cost that amount of money, or this car you must bring in how much money a month till you finish paying for the car. Quota mean how much is expected from each person or in each individual amount of time. So the superintendent want the traffic officers and the policemen them that they must bring in a certain amount of tickets or a certain amount of money worth of fine for the month.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So and the is that thing when we say the target especially taxi men. You know, but me tell you, my ex-police friend, me and him a reason. So a lot of people don't really know that the government is that come from the hierarchy, that come from the parliament, where every year, whenever you hear them read them budget is $6 or $7 billion, and the commissioner know this, and the commissioner give orders to them traffic department. That's why you notice the most important policing in Jamaica is traffic.
Not the most important. The most attention is paid to traffic violation. But not the stopping of bad behavior on the road, you know. Just traffic violation. They don't really want to stop it. They want to bring in, they want it to bear, is a revenue bearing instrument. In other words, it is there to bring in money, not to improve the behavior of people on the road.
Yes. So most things is like I would say is structured around bringing in revenue to the government from writing of traffic tickets, also the transport authority, you know.
Yeah.
It is. I believe it's a form of extortion.
Of course, it's extortion.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't know that half of the time those officers write plenty more money on the ticket than is legally allowed for them to write on a ticket. You know that?
Me never know. You just teach me that, but me know.
Plenty more, you know, not just a little more. Most of the time, half of the ticket, them the officer write down plenty more money for the fine than what is really legally permitted by the government.
Yes. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, me tell them, ex-police train, him show me like...
No, you talk too fast. Remember. We're talking to people and people listening to you and people learning from you. Don't make them get the first half of the knowledge and then you start talk fast through the thing kind of interesting and you forgot to say. And you start left people behind because them now follow your words of all. Go on again.
Yes, so I was saying, ex-police train show me like, for example, in these traffic meetings, the officers who is working hard, for example, the most tickets they are highlighted in these meetings. They are lauded, like they would say. Mr. Brown, he's doing his job. He wrote 350 tickets for the month. And Mr. Thomas, you're not working good, sir. You're just 20 tickets, 10 tickets for the month.
All right. So in other words,
you need to do better.
In other words, those who bringing in a lot of money are praised and are held up as an example, and those who are not bringing in a lot are humiliated or embarrassed.
Yes. And the ones that do that now, they are up for promotion. The ones that bringing in more revenue are up for promotion, while the other ones are maybe,
Maybe sometimes them pull them off of the road too because them now give them the opportunity to go, they go collect some money in their own pocket. And most of them who you see pulling in that whole heap of tickets, they are probably pulling in as much money for themselves off the record quietly, off of the books for themselves in their own pocket.
Actually, I think enough things we know, me have a virgin who kind of have some money and have a business and thing, and he tell me, say, no, 2 police where he used to live on a building that, him and them kind of close. Man, them make so when I mountain, when rent due and something, sometimes they make all 100 in a day for the work.
Yes, in a day. And a lot of the time, the soup or the inspector or the leader of the group, whether sergeant or corporal, he might have to get a commission out of that.
Yes.
Because the politician teach them how to do that just like how the gangster teach. The politician teach them runnings, Runnings.
Me I go give you an example. I used to drive back Kingston like 5 days a week on company once, and me used to go to highway, Dyke Road, Portmore Toll, Marcus Garvey Drive, right there. So. And one day I left Tinsel Pen and I go down for Marcus Garvey Drive. I never really see the 50 sign. 50 sign is there, but I never see it, So I have a bridge, me drop. I go through Maxfield, sometimes I go to Greenwich Farm and drop him up Aperture Road, so come down for Angry Park Road. So I go down Marcus Garvey Drive. Some police out there with a speed gun, and I never see it. So me come from country, and my bridge, I carry up him never town. So them catch me, I go about 70, Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
Yeah, I go about 70 and
you have 1 minute to finish, tell me.
Yeah, and when them stop me, my brethren I say, give him a chance, man, a country come from. You never see it, Police I say, just so, get a chance, just so. And the end of the story, me have to let go a little thing, I might tell me the price of the ticket. If I hear him tell you the price of the ticket, you know.
Yeah, you know how much you have to give him, otherwise you can't get him interested. All right, well, let me know. I forgot now, but 2 things I want to tell you. Yeah. Frequently, those who not bringing enough ticket and money, or if them are bringing ticket but them not hand over like money to the soup or to the person in charge, frequently them take with the radar gun from them and put them in office to sit down. And the next thing, do you know that judges also in the traffic court have been given quota and reward from the government, even Governor General and politician, give him reward for bringing in a whole heap of money and give him court also, in the court, the judge?
I did not know that.
All right, well, call me back later. All right, call me back later. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Give him court also, in the court, the judge?
I did not know that.
All right, well, call me back later. All right, call me back later. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. We have some live chat, yeah? Live chat. Ricardo Porsche says, strong foundation. A strong foundation at home set you up for a strong foundation at work. Quotation from Robin Sharma. We have a call? Next one. Good morning and welcome.
Africa love Bongo Jerry.
Yes, sir.
My brother, I was trying to get in touch with you from a couple of days ago, in concern of this visit, from the grandson of his Imperial Majesty.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
And I'm wondering, just like how this brother is talking about the organized crime with the police and the traffic. I'm saying that, I believe that His Majesty's grandson was programmed to say what he had to say.
Yes, they program him whole visit. They program the whole visit.
The whole visit, right? No. In other words, him make a talk on this unity.
Yes.
Within I and I community.
In Rastafari, yeah.
Yeah, in Rastafari community. And him, him have that as his main autonomy.
Main what?
His main autonomy, his main talk is that this unity.
Yeah.
Within the Rastafari community is that's a part-time main presentation.
Yes, okay, yes.
Right. So we're going to know, Bongo Jerry. There's so much this unity in Jamaica and so much division, will come through the orange and the green and the hate and the, that I kind of surprised, to hear him talk about Rasta, in this unity, and him not talk about the country.
No, well, him is a visitor of the government, right?
Yeah.
And them feed him and them carry him around and them give him nice things, even though him used to nice things.
Yeah.
What you expect him going to talk anything to upset the government?
No, him can't talk. No.
All right, it's not Rastafari bring him here, but they invite some selected Rastafari.
Yeah.
For, not everybody. They invite you?
No, them never invite.
All right, they invite some selected Rastafari to is a whole setup, is a whole setup like political campaign, whole it is a drama with them set and them act it out and so on. So by the way now, one of them same occasion, him and the government make an announcement.
No.
Yeah, them make an announcement and them say that them have a memorandum of understanding. In other words, them come to an agreement or an understanding, and then them have a paper to make them remember what them agreed upon. A memorandum is a paper to remind you what you did agree about. You never hear about it?
No, I didn't hear specifically about that. But I know what is a memorandum of overstanding.
All right, well, not overstanding, understanding. Let us not try to change up things and put in our words. Right. It's a memorandum of understanding. And the memorandum of understanding state that them, the government, agree with Ermias that them go and build a statue of Haile Selassie.
Yeah.
Is the first you hearing this?
No, I hear about the statue talk.
Yes. And who made the statue talk?
I believe it's the culture minister.
The sinister. The sinister.
Yeah, the sinister who is still the culture minister.
No, the sinister of vulture.
Yeah.
The vulture minister.
Yeah.
So, what reason they would be wanting? You want a statue of Haile Selassie to put up in Jamaica?
No, because, why I wouldn't want that? Because I in Jamaica, as Rastafarian, I've declared the man and give the man the authority that the whole world now is in problem with how we advocate and how we select this brethren is Imperial Majesty as our earth rightful ruler. So, you know what I mean? It's not that the Ethiopian people had made that declaration.
No, what that have to do with the fact that you don't want a statue?
Well, the fact is that, you know, the work...
In other words, yes, in other words, the esteem that we have Haile Selassie in, we don't need no statue. And matter of fact, a statue is it is an insult. It is an insult.
Yeah, an embarrassment.
Yes. So what the sinister vulture is doing, both by making Ermias talk things to more divide us even more than what him says we are divided already. What they are doing is to confuse and bring division, more division among Rasta, so that they may win more 5-year in office more and more.
Yes, man, it is. Everything is designed coming through the political arena, right? And it's, in other words, to discredit the Rastafari community in Jamaica in their works.
All right, now, Michael Manley did use Haile Selassie photo, and that was the main element in making him win the election 1972 and get 9 years in office. Remember?
Right.
Well, now the Labour right now is coming with their version of the rod to get on my next term in office, or maybe 2 more term.
All right, man.
Yeah. Yes, man. Everything is fully politically organized, you know.
Yes.
To reinstatement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of what is going on. You know what I mean?
And they brought him here at a special time, you know, Ermias.
Yes.
They timed the whole thing and plan it out. You have to sit down with pen and paper to plan out things like this, you know. Pen and paper and calendar and timing. And you have to have some bulldozer and front-end loader, some police with high-power weapon. And you have to go to Bob Marley Beach at the exact same time when you're bringing Ermias here, and you bring them there and the heroes there again, the police, to chop out the brethren and sister in Ganja down a Bull Bay or out Bob Marley Beach. Because this is a campaign to take away the beach, and that hypocrite wholeness is talking about him never have no intention to take over Bob Marley Beach.
You see, what is I feel to understand and accept. You see, after 60 years, you know, of party politics in Jamaica, we still have people in Jamaica who fail to understand the psychological, you know, attack and the people and the confusion from both.
Who failed to understand? Who failed to understand?
Well, the majority of the people in Jamaica.
No, you got that wrong. The majority of the people in Jamaica do understand, and it is not 60 years of party politics. 1929, 7 years' time, it will be 100 years of party politics in Jamaica. Marcus Garvey started the first modern political party in Jamaica. And 1938 now, 84 years. 84 years of PNP, GLP party politics in Jamaica.
Right. And 1937, that is when this guy, for him name, declare us as a cult, because I say His Imperial Majesty is the Almighty.
No, not because of that. And Rastafari never come in. Rastafari never rise up into Jamaica to declare Haile Selassie as the Almighty. That's not what Rastafari rise up about. And it's because people concentrating on that religion and declaring Selassie as Almighty why they are able to mix up the whole thing. It's that stupid talk make them able to mix up the whole thing, because Rastafari is not a religion, and Rastafari never rise up to declare Haile Selassie as now Almighty. But once they rise up with that idiot argument, that's when them can start say it's a cult. But we don't get that, plenty of us don't get that in our head yet.
Well, yeah, I understand clear what he's saying, you know.
No, not what he's saying. I am saying that Rastafari never rise up as no religion in Jamaica. Rastafari rise up as a service to come help educate the people that the people can free themselves. Rastafari rise up as a character building institution. Some man after that start to duplicate Rastafari like a Jesus. Them start to turn Rastafari into something like the Christian church by saying that Haile Selassie is the same Jesus now, Almighty God in a man form. And that is what turned it in a cult. Yes, and that is why that is what make the politician can get between and using Ermias and using some Rastafari brethren and sistren to turn it in a cult. And the statue is the next form of cult behavior. Statue. And they have a lot of statue in Jamaica of the wicked white people from Columbus to Rodney, come right round. They must pull down the statue and don't put up no more. But thank you very much. And call me back later if you want. Please?
All right, my brother.
Please. Thank you. Have any more? Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. You know, sir. We need to understand. By the way, Dunkirk.
I know.
Yeah, so we need to know that the Paul Kagame effects.
The what? The Paul Kagame, yes.
Effect.
Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, yeah.
Of Rwanda effects.
Yes.
Effect is fully endorsed now in Jamaica.
Yes, man, and in the Commonwealth, yes, in the Commonwealth also.
I can tell the Jamaican people, say, when our beloved Prime Minister invite Paul Kagame.
Which beloved Prime Minister? Which beloved Prime Minister?
Well, I just use that term because this Prime Minister had gone 2 terms and maybe end up at a third.
What that have to do with beloved?
Well, I will retract that word.
No, just tell me what that have to do with beloved. Don't retract nothing. Just tell me what that have to do. The fact that him get 2 terms, what that have to do with beloved?
Well, it sure say the Jamaican people have either a love for him or some admiration.
No. 21% of the registered voters show that they will vote for him, most of them in return for being paid money. Paying money for votes have nothing to do with being beloved, and you are here making it worse by carrying on the false narrative.
So teacher, when me I go say no the Paul Kagame effect, most people don't understand that Rwanda is built on child blood. It's the blood of children. That country Rwanda is built on the blood of children. So when this Prime Minister go say him want the country to be like Rwanda, it's supposed to be a travesty. That's why all these foolishness are going where children are slaughter them one another in school, and children are fall down in a devotion. Demonic forces are taking over.
Hold on. Where demonic forces come from?
Well, you have people who study voodooism, although it is an African culture, and then you have some who study Obia, which is also an African culture, but they are using it in a different way.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, please. Hold on a minute. All right, you said that. I'm going to ask you where demonic forces come from.
Demonic forces supposed to come from where them claim from hell.
Where is hell?
Hell is right here on top of the earth.
What's that?
Hell is on top of the earth.
On top of the earth. Which part of the earth?
Like where we are go through now in Jamaica now. It's hell.
So the demonic forces come from same place where we is here now.
Yeah.
Then how all right, so demonic forces now. How them manifest?
They are trying to using the soul of children.
No, all right, look here. Who taught you this?
Well, I study mechanism, you know.
Mechanism?
Yeah.
Studying mechanism mean you just study how a machine work.
No, large system.
No, you have it wrong. You're using You're using the wrong words. Mechanism is how machine work. So you're using the wrong words. So you study large business.
Yeah.
No, nobody will tell me everything. I will ask the question because I have to keep it short. You study large business, and that's where you get these arguments about demonic force that take over our children.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just like how the English people and other people come teach about Christendom and all kind of foolishness. So it is you study their thing, which is large business, and you come learn some more foolishness about demonic forces. Same foolishness. Same foolishness.
But Christianity is obvious to you know, Jerry.
Do you hear me defending Christianity? Then why you throwing that at me like I am supporting Christianity? You hear me defending Christianity?
I'm just throwing it out.
All right, hold on now. All right, the children at the school them yesterday where you say this video clip now. Explain what happening in the video.
Jerry, to tell you the truth, I was not there, but from long time
not long time. I don't want to hear nothing about long time. I want to hear about the video clip at the school yesterday.
Well, I don't see the video clip is in its entirety, but I saw where children were falling on the ground, speaking in tongues, and if our children go to school...
Don't tell me about no if. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about the if. I don't want to hear about the if. Don't want to hear about the if. You saw children stand up and then fall down in the video?
Yeah.
Or you saw children, or did you see children already on the ground in the video?
Yes, sir.
And did you see children stand up and falling down?
Yes, sir.
You sure that you saw children standing up before?
Man. Yes, Jerry, I have different.
All right, okay, different one. All right, now, and you heard them talking in tongues?
Yes.
What sound you heard them making?
The word them man where them.
Don't tell me what. Just tell me the sound. Tell me the sound. Tell me the sound where you heard them making.
Here them said thing like blah and a whole.
Oh, you heard them saying that. You hear them doing that. All right, now what caused that?
Maybe I did thing where them cast and them inside the auditorium.
What them cast on them in the auditorium?
The person who I give the devotion, man, I must them do it.
All right, the person who was giving the devotion and two teachers get up and said they're going to offer a word in the devotion. Did you hear that one of them did start talking in these so-called tongues too?
All right.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you hear that? Yes or no? Did you hear that? That the person who go up there and started talking tongue. Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
Oh, well, I am telling you now that it has been stated that the lady will go up there and say she have a message for the children. Start to talk about the children bad behavior, especially outside of school, and she start to name out some things, not name out exactly what they're doing. She start to make them know that she knows some of the things that they are doing, and because she can't talk out plain some of the things she are doing because it might be upsetting, she start to talk in her tongues. And then now some of the children were here and who in fear, and some of the children who them say is bad behaved children outside of school, and afraid now say everything will come out. Some of them start to talk in the same sound too. Did you know that? Did you know that, yes or no?
No, sir.
All right. Well, that's why you must take time and listen and find out things and don't run with pastor talk and pastor teaching about people getting a spirit and talking their tongue. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I have to go now. Pull that. All right. Thank you very much. You have any more call? All right. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Some live chat. More live chat. Ricardo Portius again. Shout out to all the listeners. Good morning. Sister D is a Grand Rising Bongo. Bess FM engineer and management. Near and far. Sly Slick say, what is the spelling for Fergie Dad? I think you have it right there. But I think him call himself Dads, not Dad. Dads. Put on a S on the Dad. Harlan Michelle say, greetings, Bongo Jerry. More love, great weekend. Sister D say, vibrations in abundance. Bobby will say, good morning, I would like to educate me. I would like you to educate me on something I've been puzzling to understand for a while. It's about how a singer or DJ get royalty from songs, like they say the music plays on radio station and how they get paid. Well, now you have some world organization that organize right around the world and listen to every radio station and write down every song or instrumental that them play. And they give a record of it and they share it to all of the countries in the world. And every time a radio station play a song, they are usually have to pay money to the person who sing that song or who the musician who make that song to reward them. Every nightclub or every dance hall or every jukebox that play that song, every time it play, people supposed to give a money. It's not a lot of money, maybe 10 cents every time or maybe $10 every time it play. And you have these world organizations, and some of them is national organizations just in the country, or you have world organizations in all different countries that keep a track of those things, collect them, and then collect those money from these different nightclub, radio station, jukebox, go-go club, and collect those money and then give it to those artists who make those music, and you call that money royalty. All right. Sister D. Ruben said, no. Marva Mills said, greeting Bongo Jerry. Greetings all students of life. Sister D said, true Ras Bongo, enough things, enough forward, but people not think first. I all get catch up, a set up enough time, yeah. Bobby will say, I will be listening for your response. If anyone has knowledge about it, could write on the live chat. Let me have the understanding. What about the royalties? So anybody else want to explain it, can explain it in different words. Damian Polak say, yell up Rastaman, Jerry. Yell. Sister D. Ruben, yell Marva Mills and many more. Bless up myself. Marva Valentine say, one love and blessed day, Jerry. Read your question. Once the music is registered and copyrighted, that means you make sure that you make people know says you do that music. Wait for S. For example, ASCAP. ASCAP is one of the collection agencies. Or Jacob or BMI, that is in different countries, England, America, and different places. Collect those money, and then you go to them. Sometimes them call you and get the money. Sometimes you go to them and ask them, what is the latest with my music, and them hand you some money. In Jamaica, you have a place named Jam Copy, who hand out money for people who do writing and other people take the writing and copy it, or people who do music and different things. Jam Copy. I have a next thing named, forgot what the other one is, Tony Lang did farm it. New Life say greetings one and all. Bobby Hill say good morning, Marv. Honestly, I just can't get it. I can understand the registration, but how and who finance it? Thanks for your response. The same money that they're collecting from the radio stations who play the music, from the nightclub, from the jukebox, from the go-go club, anywhere the music play, them take that same money and pay out what them need to pay out and pay for any money where it costs them to collect it. Sister D. Ruben Ayel, Marva Valentine. Marva Valentine say the music is played on air during certain hours and reported and you will receive royalties. Also, TV shows, very true. Commercial, yes, if your music going a commercial or advertisement, you can collect for it. Or shows in general that your music get played. Played. Royalties also get paid, Jerry, correct? Yeah, man, that's true. New Life say, my heart is set towards the sun, to see my fears and courage run. Oh, this is a poet. To have no doubt of what may be, a brand new start of life for me. Looking forward with no regrets, knowing that all in Christ is, in our continue, is sweet rest. Having no fear of what life may be, cause in Christ I lay my plea. No smile is like the sun at set, cause my heart is full and blessed. Okay, nice. Marva Valentine say, one love to my sister and Bob Cosmic. Okay, nice. I tried to find back where I was, yes. Okay, New Life say, okay. Marva Valentine say, Bob Hill, payment is made from the music companies. ASCAP, JCAP, BMI, etc. Yes. Bob Hill say, okay, Marva, thanks again. Marva say, Bob Hill, the radio disc jockeys are supposed to send out a list of music played usually on daytime programs to the music company. This is what I see and know is done in Soul Flow radio stations. In South Florida radio stations in Jamaica, I'm not sure. Sister D say, yes, that are the right moniker for our Sister Vulture, or Sinister Vulture, the Sinister of Vulture. And you have the Prime Sinister too, Prime Suspect. Bobby will say, thanks again, Marva. Damian Polak say, I'm seen. Okay, it's 11 o'clock gone, I'm so sorry.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
On this week's House Matters, agencies under the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce to be streamlined, cruise tourism expected to return to pre-pandemic levels, and government to undertake in-depth review of ZOSO program. I'm Hal Shane Burke. Stay tuned. The 22 agencies of the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce are to be redirected to better assist local businesses and firms to expand their operations locally and internationally. Portfolio Minister Senator Orvin Hill says the agencies have been charged to drive exports and grow the economy.
We intend to help to make all of these agencies repurpose the one that we must to make sure they focus on exports to facilitate tourism, global digital services, BPO, manufacturing, construction, agriculture, agro-processing, all of them. Because unless these entities produce, we don't have a country.
Senator Hill was making his contribution to the State of the Nation debate in the Senate on Friday. Among the agencies under the remit of the ministry are JAMPRO, the Trade Board, JANAC, and the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office. Meanwhile, Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett says the cruise tourism is scheduled to exceed pre-pandemic performance levels during the 2023-2024 period.
We will be having just a little over 1 million packs this Christmas into the middle of next year from 2 of our major cruise lines. And the third one is giving us double the number of calls that we will have. So between Royal Caribbean, Carnival and MSC, Jamaica will see somewhere in the region of 1.3 million packs in 23-24.
Minister Bartlett was speaking in the House of Representatives recently. He added that all 23 of the vessels slated to visit Jamaica next year will be mega-sized vessels carrying packs of 4,000 and above. In the meantime, an in-depth assessment of the Zones of Special Operations ZOSO program is to be conducted in the coming months. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says the move is necessary to ensure the security measures are reaping the desired outcomes.
The policy of this government has and continues to be guided by continuous review and reassessment of our programs to ensure that they remain relevant to the needs of the people and the necessary evaluation is carried out within the communities. This will underpin future adjustments to the zones, which may include broadening of boundaries as we move into the sustainable phase of the zones currently in operation.
Dr. Chang was speaking in the House of Representatives last Wednesday, where he successfully piloted motions to extend the ZOSOs in Mount Salem, Denham Town, Greenwich Town, August Town, Norwood, Parade Gardens, and Sablamar for an additional 60 days. And just over $1 billion has been budgeted for the government's Code Care program. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton says the program is aimed at addressing the issues in the health sector surrounding elective surgeries.
And it's designed to reduce wait time for elective surgeries to less than 180 days and to increase the number of surgeries conducted over the same period by at least 80%, targeting about 2,000 surgeries over a 12-month period. It has 5 components. It has an operating theatre rehabilitation component, public-private partnership for use of private operating theatres component, thirdly, a procurement of surgical equipment and supplies, fourthly, staffing for increased surgeries, and fifthly, a project management component as a special program designed to reduce wait time.
The Health and Wellness Minister noted that $80 million is to be spent on rehabilitating operating theatres in the public health system, with over $220 million to be spent on the procurement of surgical equipment and supplies. Dr. Tufton was addressing questions raised about the project in Parliament on Tuesday. That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for more on what's happening in the Houses of Parliament. I'm Hal Shane Burke. Take care.
Mommy, is who I ticket?
Hush, child. Me no want them see we.
But mommy, is the census takers?
Me not tell them my business.
But mommy, they need information about all the households to help make decisions about where to put things like clinics, stores, and new roads.
So?
Come, mommy. You count, me count, all our count.
Census Day is September 12th. Look out for the national census takers in your community and let them know you count.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
The following presentation is brought to you by the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service to enhance understanding of the new public sector compensation system.
Government must take me for idiot. How am I better off if them are going to roll in me allowance them and tax them? That don't make no sense. How?
Lord Cheryl, you get caught up in that too? Where your pay slip there?
See it here. Show me how that possible, Miss Know-It-All.
All right, follow me. You get $106,250 for your basic pay every month. See your allowances here, which add up to $23,500. You don't pay income tax, but you pay NIS, pension, NHT, and education tax. That amount to $15,661.
All right, may I follow you?
All right, no. Your total net pay for the month is $114,089.18. Now, let's say under the new compensation system, your annual basic pay is $2.7 million for the year. And this amount absorbs the 3 allowances them where you used to get. Meaning, you get one money. I remember now, them can't pay you less than what you did get before. That's not possible. You will pay tax on the difference when more than 1.5 million because that is the threshold.
Okay.
So you pay NIS, pension, NHT, little income tax, and education tax. That add up to $47,656.
Then that no more tax than what me did pay?
Yes, but no more money you get now. Stay with the thing now, my girl. So after your statutory deductions, pension and NIS, your new net pay will be $177,340.50. That no more money than what you did earn when you add up your basic pay and your allowance them.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, that's about $60,000 more a month, right?
Yes, and if it was a case, say, when them put you upon the new compensation system, your compensation higher than the level where you're in, you would get a temporary non-taxable allowance, cause them can't make you worse off. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry yourself, my girl. Just wait till you get the official information.
Why? Thanks, yeah, Michelle. Me have to go buy a lunch out of the retro money, cause now April 1 it's effective.
The preceding explanation on the new public sector compensation was brought to you by the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. Visit mof.gov.jm to learn more.
Jamaica's only oil refinery, serving our energy needs. Committed to nation building in all our activities. We are Petrojam. We make the diesel. Fueling this generation. We make the gasoline. We are Petrojam. We make the kerosene. Touching the lives of every Jamaican. We said the code we take, the products we make. We'll always see you through. Bright up the night, cool the summer days. The things you do, the things you make. We are Petrojam. We are Petrojam. Fuel the factory. Products we make, the things we do. You can count on us to see you through. We are Petrojam.
Petrojam Limited, celebrating 40 years of serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Calling all chefs, caterers, and restaurant owners. You can cook tilapia and win big. Here's how. Create your unique tilapia recipe. Then write it down with your name, telephone number, and address. Select your category, whether individual, school, caterer, restaurant, small or large hotel. And send your entry to tilapia recipes at nfa.gov.jm. Enter as many recipes as you wish, and you could get a chance to impress the judges at the cook-off. Cook tilapia and win big. For more information, call the National Fisheries Authority at 876-948-9014. Deadline for entries is October 19.
Just get one tax assessment, and it's still too high even after me object. Me think me should appeal it to the RAD, cause this no right.
And that's his right. The Revenue Appeals Division hears appeals of taxpayers disputing a tax, customs, or land valuation assessment. The process is simple and free. For more information, visit mof.gov.jm, the RAD's offices at 12 Ocean Boulevard, Kingston, or call 932-4993. The Revenue Appeals Division, driven by purpose, learning with intent.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Come in, my DJ,
and give the people the information. Hear this? Before a hurricane come, you have to go through a list of things where you need and things where have to fix, like your roof, your doors and your window them. Buy your nails, hooks and fasteners and fix them. Get your hammer, your pliers, your rope and your wire. Stock up with ply and a whole heap of lumber. Plastic tarpaulin and plastic bag. Kerosene stove and a coal stove. Kerosene lamp, matches and candle. Yo, trim the tree them and clean the drains. That's how you prepare before a hurricane. Be prepared. Prevention is better than cure. Better listen to ADPEM.
A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
Mind-boggling radio. It's Best 100 FM.
Hello. Pastor Howard Palmer here, coming to you from New York City this and every Saturday morning, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's right, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. this and every Saturday morning, right here on Best 100 FM. Don't you miss it.
Do you need reliable health care? We have it. Yes, we do. Great George Street Pharmacy. Shop number 897 Great George Street, Savannah, Lamar, Westmoreland. Opening hours, Mondays to Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 876-603-7372 or WhatsApp us at 876-205-0499. Yes, we have reliable health care for you at Great George Street Pharmacy, Savannah, Lamar.
Ready or not, Jesus is coming. Ready or not, He's coming again.
Yes, my friend, ready or not, Jesus is coming back again. Bishop Dr. Juliet Fagan here. Don't forget, there is a shift. You got that right. There is a shift in atmosphere. You can catch Friend of a Wounded Heart on Saturdays, 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. You got that right. That's right. Friend of a Wounded Heart has shifted to 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. on Saturdays. And guess what? Keep that dialogue right there. Whether you're ready or not, here I come.
Ready or not, glory. Jesus is coming. Ready or not, he's coming again. Ready or not, Jesus is coming.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-time taxi service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
From anywhere at all, you can call us at 926-3866.
We are something special on the road.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Isachar Music, promoters of clean, uplifting reggae music, presents the single Stranger by Empress Akua, produced by Sangi Davis, distributed by Top Gong International, available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Call 310-559-0448 or email isacharmusic with a Z at gmail.com. Stranger by Empress Akua is on the Isachar Music label.
Brings back memories. Lying here, looking up at the ceiling. You're lying there, sleeping. You're sleeping. I reach out to you. You turn and say, I love you. But no, you're only dreaming. This relationship has no meaning. No meaning. No. Time to face reality. You're not the one for me. We're from two different places and times. Yeah. You go your way, and I'll go my way. I'll go all the way alone. Yeah. I've got to go on without you. I've got to go on without you. Hey, stranger, get out of here. Stranger, get out of here. Stranger, get out of here. Stranger, you're not wanted here. Hey. Pictures on the wall brings back memories of the good times we used to share. I've never hurt you, and I'm not trying to deserve you, but it's time to face reality about you and me. Hey, I just can't fake it. I just can't take it. We got to break it. This relationship, you don't understand me. You say that I act like a child and I'm wild. You don't want me to be free. Free. We meet on the street. We're like strangers. We say hello and go our separate ways. Yes, hey, stranger, get up, get out of here. Don't want no stranger in my life. Stranger, get up, get out of here. Don't want no stranger in my life. Stranger, get up, get out of here. Stranger, get up. You're not wanted here. No, lying here, looking up at the ceiling. You're lying there, sleeping. Lying here, looking up at the ceiling.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. This is a juice.
Yes, welcome back to the program, and we're into the second hour of the program. Today is the 27th October the 27th, 2022. I remember that I think yesterday Alan Cole reminded me say tomorrow is Bob Andy's birthday, so we're going to play some Bob Andy a little more. But I want to play Love in There first, and you get an idea of how this so-called spirit and so-called pouring out of the spirit and so-called possession and so. We go here from Love in There, named Poco Mania Day. Ready?
Now hold tight, all crew. Now when Charlotte and Love in There combine, it's trouble. Shaka! My heart is heavy with sadness. Pastor told me you're going away. You jump revival in a country church and Poco Mania Day. But think it over before you go. Think it over before
spirit in me. Say wheel and gun, cause spirit in me. Have to shack out, cause spirit in me. One more thing I want to let you know. There's a meeting here tonight. So come and dine down, come and jump with me, and make me feel alright. So think it over before you go. Think it over before you walk away and leave me here to jump with my body in a lonely way. And Bongo, stop and think it over.
Yes, man, I want to go start it back. We can start it back right this again. Without go to the beginning. All right, hold it right this up, please. We'll go to some live chat here now today, yeah? Back to live chat. Damian Pollock say, I'm seeing that since this thing happened at that school, is like some people is starting to get more convincing to believe this supernatural nonsense. Kean Brown say, you're small. Our duty is to be useful, not according to our desires, but according to our powers. Damian Pollock say, Yell up Sister D. Ruben. Pablo Music say, PRS, ASCAP, BMI, etc. Register your music, and if you're not on file for your royalty, is in escrow. In other words, then put it up for you. Even though you don't join them yet, then put it up for you when you join them give all of them did put up for you a long time. Till you claim it. Them usually take 10% for collection. Yes, Pablo, thank you very much. I remember the days way back in the 70s where you and me and many others was urging people to get registered and to organize themselves to get them royalties way back. Matter of fact, I start from in the 60s when I'm trying to start thief my drawings and thief my poetry. Sister D. Ruben say, that them low emotional IQ lead them to. Enough already for medi. Enough not ready for medi them meds. Yeah, man. Pablo Music say, hi Jerry, greetings to all busy today. With a wedding, Rasta up self. Rasta up yourself. Alright? Sister D. Ruben say, hold on there. Sister D. Ruben say, full joy, abundance, wedding high liberation. Okay, Pablo. Knowledge Paul say, greeting Bongo teacher and fellow classmates. Jerry, I love the level of reasoning you and Kremlin. Keep up that energy, Kremlin. Patrick from New York City. Young Precious say, blessings like always, my general. Listening from West Virginia. And me and Jimmy and Bob doing some construction work in Virginia. Up and running again, general. We're on a call, eh? Donald Thompson said, it's so sad that through your unbelief, Mr. Small, you have made your soul a recipient of hell and the lake of fire. You're such a nice chap. Don't sorry for me, please. Don't sorry for me, especially like how you're so well saved and righteous. You're righteous, man, and you're so self-righteous. I'm going to read it again, this idiot argument. Donald Thompson said, anybody else named Donald Thompson, I'm going to apologize to them for embarrassing them with this crap that you're right here now. But somebody who claimed to be Donald Thompson says, so sad that through your unbelief, Mr. Small, you have made your soul a recipient of hell and the lake of fire. You're such a nice chap. Go back to hell. And let's get back to the telephone. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome, please. No one there? Not there? Okay. One more time. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Come along, please. Talk up a little more, please.
Greetings.
Talk up a little more, please.
All right. I'm talking as loud as I can hear right now. You
All right.
hear me?
All right. I hear you. Go ahead, please. Yes, man. Go ahead, please. I hear you. Go ahead, please. I'm hearing you. Go ahead, please. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? I am hearing you. Not talking. Well, we have to let go of that because we're not here. Eh? All right. The numbers are 6191508, 6191508, and 2798473. 2798473. Yes, you see, when you lick that way, about my unbelief and me going to hell, I'm going to clap your back to hell. Because you know where hell is. You know about hell. Back away. And I feel alright, you know. I'm not vexed or none. But you fool around. And it's just like sports. Somebody throw a ball for you out. You clap that away. Not because you're vexed with them. You just clap with that backside. Back to the phone, please. Are we there? Good morning. Welcome.
Clap that straight back over the head. Jerry.
Come again. Come again.
Clap that back straight over the head.
Over.
Up in a
Yes. Straight over the head.
Huh?
Straight over the head. 6 or 4.
Clap that back up. Straight over the head, Jerry. That last man. They must have got a new ball that people come in. That last.
Yeah. Okay. Go along now, please.
Yeah, man. Bless up, brother.
Franco this. Franco.
I him same one, man. Bless up, brother. Bless up on yourself. Yeah, man. Jerry, boy, may I tell you. Me hear you just read out one thing, a big up, Kremlin. Boy, may I tell you, I want to big him up to what, boy, Kremlin, you have to go cut that crap. Straight, my brother, you have to go cut that crap, brother. Even Haile Selassie say it himself, you know, and you're born for a woman, you know.
Yes, he said it, but you know, but you see...
I'm in a study Rasta like how them man, they're supposed to be big in a Rasta, follow Rasta land.
But don't vex, you know, but what happened is religion is personal, so them have that, them keep that to them personal self, but them are preach it out there and get powerful. And when them preach that out there and people follow them, it boosts them up. Them not do it for Selassie, you know. Them do it for ratings to themselves. But I idiot thing. I'm not afraid of none. Them no say I'm not afraid of that. Are you there, Franco? That's how you go. 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. More live chat. Yes, man, divinity is one thing. Yes, human being. Life is divine. Human being. But you're there the same way?
No, it's a different call.
Okay, what go on, man?
All right, man. Great. Three observations and I like a little discussion.
Yes, sir.
I wonder how long the children were standing up in the auditorium before they started to fade.
All that.
Yeah, and then with the tickets now, I don't know who can really object to the ticketing of the bad behavior on the road, you know, because, boy, I tell you, it's rough out there. You know, they need to ticket more.
No, hear this now. The ticketing alone will not cut the behavior of the habitual ticket getters. Many of the ticket getters don't pay any fine and they find ways to get over it. Some of them have 1,000 tickets outstanding. Some have many more than 1,000. They have ways to get around it. What enforcement of traffic rules supposed to do is to stop people while them doing the thing and discourage people while them doing the thing. You know? And the habitual, like some of them taximen overtake a whole long line of traffic. Them organize and them get them off of the road. After them do that, you know, say the second time this guy do that and you become known. You get them off of the road. But hold on please, sir. The present police system not going to do it because the present police system not organized to do that, you know. But when we start to get some reforms in Jamaica, you prevent somebody do that habitually. The second time don't do that. You get them off of the road for a couple of years, and you do that consistently. Or you warn people when you see them doing something and you don't bother ticket them. You warn them, but you go and take a note of them, and you do the things that you prevent. Prevention is better than cure. But little by little, we can find ways to overcome these things. Many countries have been turned around from being more unruly than Jamaica to being a prime example of good behavior. It has happened in many countries. Yes, sir. What the third point? Are you there? Not there. All right. So now, let's get back to the live chat. Pablo of Music say, everyone bring presents for the prince. And him not bring nothing for him for go. Him supposed to unite all division within Rasta in his capacity as head of the Crown Council. Yes. Instead of helping the government and pleasing the government by making comment about disunity amongst Rasta, it's amongst a group of Rasta and for talk that he make it as a public statement. So him not intend for unify Rasta. He might make them talk for help. He make them talk after him and Babsy Grange knockhead. You can't fool me. Babsy Grange knows that she can't fool me. Only can't fool me. None of them can't fool me. And I know it's after him knockhead with them. Him go talk that. Him talking what them want him to talk. If he really want to unite Rasta, him come and sit down amongst Rasta. But him is just like the prince. The prince, is just like the prince of England will come here and then go carry him, go culture and go use him. And him don't have no more motive neither. Him want to go up on the throne of Ethiopia. I got to tell you, him is nothing like Selassie. Him just want to go up on the throne of Ethiopia. Him, Ermias. He can't fool me neither. I don't really want to rough him up nor nothing, but since him want to make Babylon use him, none go on. Many of the royal family of Ethiopia have been used by the CIA and the State Department of the United States. They cannot fool me, and millions more of them can't fool. Them can't fool some little people who want fourth opportunity with them, not me. Next one. Donald Thompson say, Rastafari is a man-made religion. Well, I agree that all religions are man-made, human-made, all. Even Selassie told you guys and he was not God. Did you know Selassie worship Jesus Christ, Mr. Smart? You obviously don't know me on this program, otherwise you wouldn't be trying to lecture me about that. I am one of the man who from long time, I know I find it necessary to tell my brother and sister, I'm a Rastafari. I do not worship Haile Selassie. And I'm not beating down their worship of Haile Selassie, but I'm just making them know, say, I do not do so. And you may not use my program to further any little personal religion. It's personal. Selassie himself told them that religion. I also man like when I say Selassie. Selassie mean Trinity. That's what Selassie mean. Trinity himself told people that religion is personal. And you know, if you make no division through religion, don't come try to dominate me through religion either. We have a next call. Good morning, welcome to the program.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes, Bongo Jerry.
What?
Come forward again.
Yeah, man, sorry about that.
The
third point.
Yeah, the third point.
Yeah.
The division in Rasta.
Yes.
Is being orchestrated by the current politicians.
Yes.
Because the Rastafari movement won't get behind and conform to their Sizzler party.
Yes, to them, to their Sizzler initiative. Yes, quite right. Expand upon that. Make people understand more what you're saying.
Well,
yeah.
I am only talking about Prince Ermin. We come there and talking about things. He's following a script.
Yes, of course he is.
You know?
He's following a script.
The discussion now.
Yeah, what's that?
Make we move to the discussion.
Yeah, man.
I would like to understand. Maybe you could help me. But I thought that the whole world has recognized Ukraine's independence from 1991.
Yes. On what?
The assistance where they are getting now to fight for their independence against the bullied Russia. I would think that it is the same is what the Emperor Haile Selassie would have wanted when he was up against Italian aggression.
Yes, no, you bring a very nice parallel. A world organization to promote and enhance peace. The first one was the League of Nations, and the big test of the League of Nations was whether the other members of the League of Nations would rally around Ethiopia that was being threatened by a powerful adversary. And here again now, another organization, World Organization to Enhance Peace, United Nations, doing the same thing. But there's also other organizations that are not world organizations. You know which one I'm talking? Hello?
No.
You don't know?
No.
All right. The other organization hello?
I'm here.
Yes, the other organization that is not a world organization is a regional organization named NATO. You understand?
Yes.
And you know what NATO was formed for? NATO. You know what NATO? You know what NATO mean? NATO. Just tell me quickly, no man. You know what NATO mean? NATO.
No.
All right. It means North.
NATO.
It means North Atlantic Treaty Organization. So some of the countries in the north of the Atlantic, is not strictly European, but North Atlantic, form together to counter against the South Atlantic. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So the South Atlantic now, the main power outside of the North Atlantic was the Soviet Union. You understand?
Right.
Now the Soviet Union is not one country, it's many countries federate into one. So because they did join with England and America and France to fight Germany, they used to be friends and allies, you understand?
Right.
But when I say friends and allies, there wasn't any deep friend. They were allied together because Germany was a threat to all of them. But as soon as they joined together and defeat Germany, and Germany is no threat again, the four of them occupied Germany and divided it into four. You understand?
Yes.
And when them divided it into four, Germany is no threat again. So to England and America now, who was the main threat now that Germany is dismantled?
Russia.
Not Russia, the Soviet Union. Russia is only one country in the Soviet Union. No, so the Federation named the Soviet Union now become an enemy to England and America, which was just them friend, and as the World War done, them say, all right, Germany out of the way, you is the biggest enemy, so them start to have a Cold War. You know what Cold War mean? Don't take so long, man.
Sanction.
No, Cold War mean you fight against one another, but you not use no heat. Heat mean gun and killing. So you're fighting against one another by using feelings and counteraction and different things outside a gun, like locking trade, spying upon one another, sending people to overthrow government and sanction, right? That's Cold War. So now, the NATO form now to join up all who are fight against the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union are push back against them, Cold War. So now, that started in about 1945 as the war done, right? But by 40 years later, you know that communism is a system of government that don't really encourage business, you know that?
Right.
They encourage ownership of everything by the government, and government is not really good at business. So you know that England and America that encourage business going to be richer and richer and richer, and communism that don't encourage business not going to be as rich as them. You understand that?
Yes.
So now that group of countries, that Federation, Soviet Union that don't encourage business, going to spend most of their money building arms and ammunition, right?
Right.
So most of the productivity of the country not going to go to develop the people standard of living, it's going to go into armaments. So after 40 years of spending most of their money on armaments, and 40 years of the United States and England spending their money on armaments and also economic growth, America and England getting richer and richer, and the Soviet Union getting poorer, but them have more plenty arms, but not no high standard of living for them people. You understand? Do you understand, sir? I want to proceed with this. Yeah, what you say? What you say, sir? Are you there hearing me? Alright, what I'm saying to the people is that the Soviet Union spending most of their money on arms, and they are not a money-making economy. Them is an economy where government control everything, so they're not going to have that great amount of money coming in. So after a while, the people are starved more and more, and then these NATO countries now are able to penetrate them and mash up them Soviet Union. That's how the Soviet Union mash up between 1985 and 91. them start broke up on one another and broke away from Russia. Because them a get poor and poor because all the money I spent on atomic weapon and gun. Alright, let's get back to the phone. We have a call. Good morning and welcome. Do we have a call there? Good morning and welcome to the program.
Hello. Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, I hope that man that you just spoke to about Soviet Union understand about NATO and Russia and the Soviet Union and what caused this present war down in Ukraine and Russia. A lot of people don't understand what caused this present war. They're saying
that's why
Russia is bully. Russia is a bully. But the biggest bully we have...
Hold on. Russia, yes, is a bully of their group of country. Yes. And America is a bully of their group of countries. All of the world powers are bullies, all of them.
Yes, all of them are bullies. But a lot of people out here don't really understand when this war started from 2014 coming up to now. They don't follow it. They just get up and hear people say, oh, Russia this, Russia ban this. They don't understand what's going on.
Right. And they take sides without understanding the background. Just like how people take side with this video about demons amongst the school children and don't try to understand where it's coming from. So they take side, some take side with the devil, some take side with the school teacher, some take side with the skirt and all kind of things.
And when I'm eating, I want to tell about school children nowadays. A lot of them going to school, not eating any breakfast.
All right.
Some cold drinks.
All right.
A lot of them buying cold drinks. I saw them at the mini mart every morning eating some little light biscuit and cold drinks.
Yes. Cold drinks. Yes.
The other thing I want to talk about now, I don't know if you discussed that since morning.
Yes.
The 12 dead babies. You hear about that?
Yes, a rush of dead babies at Jubilee Hospital, which was being kept quiet from the public.
By the Minister of Health.
By the ministry and the minister, yes.
Yes, yeah. And the other thing now, Sister B, I was supposed to go up to her place today, but I don't think I can make it.
Sister who?
B.
Who is that?
19 mile.
19 mile, you can't make it.
Can't make it, but I already sent my little donation.
That's great, that's great, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I can't make it today. Some other time, I try to go up there. She tell me about some other functions, so I'll try and make it one of them days.
All right, good.
All right, then, Jerry.
Hold on 1 minute. We have any more call? All right, then the thing about the school where the children not eating and so on. Apart from that, what you gather from the video?
Actually, I don't see the video that well. The YouTube section that I went on, I can't see the video. Can they say they can't put it up because you must go on some other section that they have, but I can't access that part to see it clear.
Yes, but what they are claiming is that during a prayer session at the school, spirit outpouring and all them kind of thing, and all our children, plenty of children start catching the spirit and start talking in tongues and all kind of thing. Now, these things happen frequently because when people learn certain thing and hear certain thing and start to believe certain thing, they will follow the behavior of others easily without even knowing why they are following or where it is going. Well, thank you for your call, yes, sir.
All right.
Have any more call? Yes? All right. We have some more live chat, but I want to continue playing Poco Mania there right from where we did stop there. Loving there.
Spirit in me. Mr. Big official code, cause spirit in me. Over before you go. Over before
All right, good morning and welcome to the program.
Welcome, Mr. Small.
Wagwan.
I'm in my favorite section of Jamaica.
You mean top on our side, high society hillside?
Yes, Jerry, up here, cool and nice, man. Very relaxing, man.
You're cockatoo, man?
I'm not cockatoo, Jerry. I'm Vision, man.
All right.
Jerry.
Yes.
Morning to your listeners on your YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Jerry, you know some more people listen to your show than those who subscribe.
Yeah, I know. Not everybody subscribe. I know.
Yeah, man, me I tell you, it's beautiful. But Jerry, Bongo ran at the racetrack.
What happened? You mean the horse them where have illegal substance in them?
Thank you. 26 of them, Jerry Small.
And some from some top stable, some top trainer, some top owner.
I want to tell you, you know that the top trainer in Jamaica today, just an incentive alone, he earn over $10 million just in incentive alone, different from the pay that they pay him.
$10 million for how long?
From January to October we in right now, because every time the horse win, them get 15% of the purse. Do you know that our minister named Carl Samoda? He earned over $6 million in racing since this year start.
Politics is the next one of them gambling.
Thank you, Jerry. And the top jockey in Jamaica today earned over $6.5 million in incentive since the year started. The jockey. And they're doping us over there and scamming people money. They're chopping the line. The part of scamming that, Mr. Smart.
No, I don't really interested in the rest of scamming thing.
Bongo rang at a bank, Jerry. Bongo rang at a bank.
So what?
Bongo rang at a bank in Ligani.
Oh, a bank in Ligani. Two top executive. Them find suspect of robbing 60 million or more.
Yes, Jerry, they're watching the dormant accounts.
Yeah, man, a long time them a rape that, and the politicians show them how to rape it more to housing trust.
Thank you, Jerry. Well, I mean, I tell you everything when you're going to Jamaica now, they're chopping the line. But they're planning to take away Putin money in the European Union and give it to the Ukrainians to build back their cities.
Yeah, why do you think them doing that?
They call it sanctions.
No,
and they want to promote Putin more.
No, the war is a war between two group of countries in the world. And since the Soviet Union dismantle and divide up into many countries and not Soviet Union again, the European Union and NATO trying to draw those countries that was around Russia into the European Union and into NATO. So them would be helping them enough to draw them into NATO. The war is about Putin say, yeah, draw them into NATO and yeah, set up arms against me, Russia, and him not go allow it. And them say, country free and him can't stop them from joining NATO. But you know, they did don't make agreement from before about each one of them have a circle of influence. And like what America said, the Western Hemisphere for him backyard. And NATO say up this for him backyard and Russia say around this for him backyard. But although it dismantle, the whole of them is really competing for the same thing. Domination, complete domination.
Complete domination, world resources, Jerry, and control over the money.
Yeah.
But Putin called the West and countries aligned to the West satanic.
Yeah, you see him use the same language, even though Russia supposed to be not really that religious. Them religious because all of the political ideology them is religion. So him call them satanic, yes. All of them use the same language. And you know when you use that kind of language, what it do?
Jerry, get
hold on, please, just calm down. We can't take the excitement thing, man. Calm down, we could just have an ordinary discussion. When we use that kind of language like satanic and so on, what effect that have?
It bring on guilt on you, you know, Jerry.
What?
Guilt.
All right. Same like how you using language like satanic have the same effect like using land like holy and righteous and sanctified. It gets people excited according to which side them depend. So when people when people want to rile up people and rile up enthusiasm and rile up support, they use this kind of language to rile up that. So that's what Putin do there, just like how them rile up say he's an evil empire and him is a sinister person. You understand?
Yes, Jerry.
So now it's the same thing like what going up at Oberlin school yesterday. Language was used to rile up people, and especially young people can be riled up as even easier than old people. All of these is people using them brain and propaganda to stir up things.
Jerry, you know when you reason upon them logic like this and you link things together, some know you are a guru.
But if you take time, you yourself link up things and people take you for guru too. That's because you link up a few for simple thing.
Hey Jerry, we are telling you what is happening in the world today.
Yeah.
I would call it spiritual warfare.
Of course it's spiritual warfare.
Hear the now. Hear the guru again. It is spiritual warfare, Jerry.
Yeah, but it's spiritual warfare for material reward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, never ask you this before me leave. Who is more dangerous in your opinion, my guru? The gold digger or the go-getter?
Who dangerous? Dangerous to who?
Like to me now. Who you think would be most dangerous to me? A gold digger?
I can't tell you who dangerous to you. You have to talk that. You couldn't ask me to tell you who dangerous to you. I don't know.
No, in your opinion, Jerry.
No, I don't know if you have no gold. No, I don't know if you have no gold for dig, and I don't know what people are dig with. And if a lady have the right tool to dig out your backside and you can't do nothing about it. Warm to you. You in a tongue? Warm to you. You're speaking a tongue?
You're supposed to come in here.
Calm down yourself, man.
We say no one have the tool to dig the gold to dig it out of me.
Yes, I look like you enjoy the digging too.
To be continued, my guru. You make me laugh today.
No, me make you laugh out there, lady. Where dig you and make you feel good. Alright, we want to look for a music by Harry Belafonte named Dig Water Boy. I wonder if we can find it. Dig Water Boy. Harry Belafonte. We have more call here? No more call. Right, we have more live chat, but it's going to take me a little time. Alright, loving dear. Our next piece of music. Can play it for me there. One Day Christian. Enough of them big display about Christianity and spirit pour out a one day thing, you know. A one day. Could you hear it there? Look, sound like a phone call.
Enough of them.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning, Bongo, man. We're going again.
Fine, thank you.
I just want to give you a little confirmation.
We're going.
On the train and the jockey.
Yeah. Go on, man, and stop listening where you listen, man.
Huh?
Go and talk and stop listening something where you listen, man.
No, man, I don't listen to something I look on.
But you're holding up time, you don't start yet. We're wasting time, man. Talk, man.
That cost to the top trainer.
Yeah.
For the year, him gone 52 million.
Okay.
And not 15.
Okay.
And Dean Dawkins, the top jockey, for the year, him gone 60 million.
Yeah.
And not 6.
Okay.
Give thanks, Bongo, man.
Thank you very much for that, dear sir. Can drop on one little piece of One Day Christian. Loving dear. Because we're about to go for the 12 o'clock break.
No, true Christians, just cool. You know in this. This one is about those people who curse the sinners, then turn around and do the things that give true Christians a bad name. Them a one day Christian. Them a one day Christian. 6 days a week, they doing all kind of wrong. Sunday dress up in a white, Bible in the hand. Oh Lord, them a one day Christian. Oh Lord, them a holla for the Lord, holla for the Lord, holla for the of them a fraud. See them a come, the sacred cow, with the attitude holier than thou. They don't mingle with non-Christian folk. They don't wanna be unequally yoked. Them cause me sin at them a want some way, because them go to church every Sunday while me in a bed I sleep some more. Cause me go a party the night before. Them cause fornicator, cause the crook, but them a do the same when nobody now look. Them a one day Christian, them a one day Christian. 6 days a week they doing all kind of wrong. Sunday dress up in a white, Bible in their hand. Oh Lord, them a one day Christian. Hear this, and they say what's on them on the right and early.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Good day, I'm Anthony Morgan with JI's Midday News for Thursday, October 27. Coming up, constitutional reform agenda far advanced, BOJ working to increase take-up of central bank digital currency Jamdex, and parents urged to install fire safeguards at home. The news in detail after the break.
Finding it difficult to formally close your pandemic-hit business? Well, from now until January 31, 2023, it's costing less to be removed from the company and business name registers at the Companies Office of Jamaica. Local companies now pay only $7,500 to file for closure notices. For overseas companies, it's $6,000. Entities must first submit a letter requesting removal from the company registry along with a statutory declaration indicating no assets nor liabilities. Companies taking advantage of the offer will not be required to bring the status of the company up to date. For business name closures, it's $600 along with a completed BN6 closure form. Should the business have multiple outstanding renewals, payment for only one renewal period will be required. For more information, visit orcjamaica.com.
Now the news. Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Marlene Malahoo Fort, says work on the government's constitutional reform agenda, including plans for the country's transition to a republic, are far advanced. The minister says the scope of the work so far includes a draft bill that will amend Jamaica's constitution to replace His Majesty King Charles III with a president of Jamaican origin as the country's head of state. She adds that a constitutional reform committee is on track to be established soon.
The next step would be preparing a note for the cabinet to update and inform them, and also a submission for the options for consideration by the committee when the committee is constituted. I have already spoken to a number of persons who would comprise the committee, primarily government, opposition, and members of the wider society.
Minister Malahoo Fort was speaking in an exclusive interview with SBS Dateline Australia at Jamaica House on Wednesday. Bank of Jamaica BOJ Governor Richard Biles says the central bank is considering implementing measures to ramp up the participation of banks in the rollout of Jamdex by the end of 2023. He says technical issues have to date influenced the low adoption of the central bank digital currency by financial institutions.
Large merchants who have POS machines and they have retail systems that tie back into their inventory, the software of that has to be adjusted. Also, all the ATM machines have to be adjusted requested to be able to dispense CBDC and to exchange it for cash.
Governor Biles was speaking at a meeting of Parliament's Public Administration and Appropriation Committee, PAAC, on Wednesday. He noted that during the months of July and August, person-to-person transactions were executed using Jamdex, while NCB's Link Wallet facilitated other activities like bill payments and ABM transactions. 2 more mobile wallets operated by JN Bank and a payment service provider are likely to come on stream by the end of 2022 to facilitate the distribution of Jamdex. Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams is calling for collective action from stakeholders to minimize incidents of violence in schools. Speaking Wednesday at a virtual roundtable meeting on responses for tackling firearms in schools, the minister said students must have a comfortable and safe environment to improve learning outcomes.
Educators can assist students who are struggling academically, encourage tutoring and mentorship, use a peer pal or buddy system to foster healthy communication and social skills between peers. They can facilitate groups addressing friendship skills, anti-bullying and social skills, and work with parents and families to increase familial involvement so that students do not feel alone or misunderstood.
Noting that Jamaica has not had a significant number of incidents involving firearms on school campuses, Minister Williams said the government is aware of the reality of the threat posed by the use and presence of the weapons in wider society. The virtual roundtable was a collaboration between the Ministry of Education and Youth, the Planning Institute of Jamaica, and the United Nations Regional Center for Peace, Disarmament and Development. And parents and guardians across St. Elizabeth are being encouraged to institute fire safeguards at home to protect their children. Mayor of Black River, Councillor Derek Sangster, says parents must be mindful of where matches and other flammable material are kept and ensure these are not accessible by the youngsters.
Let me also implore all fathers and mothers not to light candles or lamps, lock up the house and leave the children inside. Let us teach them not to play with fire and how to be safe.
Mr. Sangster was speaking at a fire and life safety symposium at the Jaguars Park in Black River, St. Elizabeth earlier this week. The forum formed part of activities by the Jamaica Fire Brigade, marking Fire and Life Safety Awareness Week from October 23 to 29 under the theme Preserving the Nation Through Life Safety and Fire Prevention. That was JIS News. I'm Anthony Morgan. A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
BBC News with Sue Montgomery. A UN report has revealed that there is now no credible path to limiting global temperature rises to 1.5 degrees Celsius or less, a goal set in the Paris Climate Agreement. Here's Imogen Folks.
At the Global Climate Summit last year, countries pledged further reductions in greenhouse gases. But today's UN report suggests they would reduce emissions by less than 1%, leaving the world on track for a temperature rise of up to 2.6 degrees centigrade this century. Instead of tinkering with reductions, the report says the world needs fundamental changes. No new fossil fuel infrastructure. Transport and industry must adopt zero-emission technology, and we all need to change what we eat.
Vladimir Putin has accused the Western world of trying to impose its politics, culture and way of life around the globe. In a major speech, the Russian president insisted that his country had its own traditions and cultural figures who would always be remembered. He accused the West of having a blindness of superiority, which was both racist and neo-colonial. President Biden has welcomed the signing of an historic maritime border deal between Israel and Lebanon. He said the U.S. brokered agreement brought closer a more secure, integrated and prosperous Middle East. More on the deal from Anna Foster in Lebanon.
The agreement covers 860 square miles of sea off the coasts of Israel and Lebanon. It's been disputed for years, which means neither country has been able to exploit its natural resources. As recently as July, the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah launched unarmed drones towards an Israeli exploration vessel in the area. This morning, both sides separately signed letters agreeing to the new maritime border. The Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid called it a diplomatic achievement to be recognized by an enemy state, but Lebanon is keen that the deal isn't seen as the start of normalization with Israel.
Videos are emerging on social media of crowds of protesters in the Tibetan capital Lhasa, which has been under strict COVID lockdown since August. Public protests against China's zero-COVID policy have been rare. Nick Marsh is monitoring developments.
The protests appear to have started during the day on Wednesday and then continued into the night. One video shows crowds gathered peacefully with a government official calling for calm. In another, you can see police arriving there, some with riot shields. Other videos show more agitated scenes at night. In one, you can hear a man on a loudspeaker speaking in Mandarin, referring to people being locked up for too long.
BBC News. Peru, which had one of the highest death rates from COVID-19 in the world, has announced the lifting of all pandemic restrictions from Friday. The government of President Pedro Castillo said the state of emergency would end, but recommended to continue using masks in public places. The elected assembly, which runs Northern Ireland, looks set to collapse after the Democratic Unionist Party said it would continue to boycott procedures. The party objects to a post-Brexit trade deal with the European Union. A last-ditch effort to restart the assembly appears to have failed, as Charlotte Gallagher in Belfast explains.
There was never any real chance of devolved government returning to Stormont today. 6 months on from the last election, the Democratic Unionist Party is refusing to engage with the process until the Northern Ireland Protocol is scrapped or significantly altered, as it believes the post-Brexit trading arrangements have cut Northern Ireland adrift from the rest of the UK. So earlier, the DUP blocked the election of a speaker, the first step towards restoring power sharing, prompting fury from other parties.
The Kenyan authorities say 5 more policemen have been charged over the disappearance of 2 Indian nationals and their driver. A total of 9 officers have now been detained. They were all part of a notorious elite unit, which President William Ruto recently disbanded. The unit had been linked to a spate of murders. Dutch police have arrested 3 environmental protesters after they targeted Vermeer's famous painting Girl with a Pearl Earring. The activists, who belonged to the group Just Stop Oil, attempted to glue themselves to the famous artwork before pouring tins of food over it. This is the latest in a string of attacks in galleries conducted by the group. BBC
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. The U.S. economy grew by an annual rate of 2.6% in the third quarter, according to new government data. NPR's David Gura reports a positive GDP print comes after 2 quarters of negative growth.
The third quarter GDP number was slightly higher than Wall Street expected, and it reflects consumer spending that remains strong and an increase in exports of both goods and services. But the trade deficit got smaller. Imports are down. And in the third quarter, as interest rates continued to rise, there was a decline in residential investment, less construction of new houses. It's rule of thumb that 2 back-to-back quarters of negative growth signal a recession. The economy shrank in the first quarter by 1.6% and in the second quarter by 0.6%. But the labor market has remained strong, so has the U.S. dollar, and people are continuing to spend. David Gura, NPR News, New York.
Russian President Vladimir Putin is promoting unsubstantiated claims Ukraine plans to use a dirty bomb that will spread radiation into Russia. In his meeting with intelligence chiefs from former Soviet republics, Putin offered no evidence. NPR's Charles Maines reports the U.S. says it suspects Russia is setting a pretext for actions it plans to take against its neighbor, where Ukrainians have been defending their land since the February invasion.
There's some in the West that are worried that this latest Russian charge concerning the dirty bomb reflects Putin's dwindling options on the battlefield. You know, as Russia has struggled in part because of Western arms support to Ukraine, there are even voices here in Moscow that argue only a massive strike or the threat of one could shift Russia's fortunes. And so Russia's dirty bomb allegations, true or not, could, in some in the West say, provide Moscow with a pretext to take more drastic measures.
NPR's Charles Maines reporting. The International Energy Agency says it's projecting for the first time that global demand for fossil fuels, which are getting more and more expensive, will peak or plateau in the coming decades. In its annual report today, the IEA concludes the impact of Russia's war in Ukraine will likely lead to an accelerated global shift away from sources like coal, crude oil, and natural gas. A week from Sunday, delegations from around the world will embark on a new round of negotiations over initiatives to protect the planet. NPR's Lauren Fair reports the UN Environment Program has just come out with new data.
Add up all the climate pledges from different countries, and the world is on track to cut heat-trapping emissions by about 3% by the end of the decade. The problem is, the science shows emissions need to fall by 45%. That's to avoid extreme climate impacts like much more deadly storms and heat waves. Emissions went up last year as economic activity rebounded after the pandemic. World leaders will soon gather in Egypt to negotiate their climate pledges at the COP27 summit. Tensions are running high between developing countries and richer nations about who should be doing the most on climate change.
It's NPR. The Canadian government has a team on the ground in Haiti to assess the humanitarian and security crisis affecting millions of people in the Caribbean country. Officials say Canada will not remain idle while gangs terrorize Haitian citizens. Powerful gang members blocked fuel and other basic supplies, paralyzed basic services in Haiti, and created a humanitarian crisis. Last week, the UN Security Council approved sanctions on anyone who threatened Haiti's peace or stability. India is implementing pay equity in its most popular sport, cricket. NPR's Lauren Frayer has the latest from Mumbai.
India's powerful cricket board says from now on, male and female players will be paid the same to represent their country. That means what women get paid for international test matches will quadruple. But India's men's national team still comes out way ahead. They play more games per year, get bigger sponsorships, and have the opportunity to play in the lucrative Indian Premier League, or IPL, which is so far just for men, though a women's version is planned for next year. Pay equity in cricket follows similar advances for female athletes in the U.S. The U.S. Soccer Federation closed the pay gap for men's and women's national teams earlier this year. Lauren Frayer, NPR News, Mumbai.
This hour, U.S. stocks are mixed. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 360 points, or more than 1%. It's at 32,199. The Nasdaq is down more than 100 points, nearly 1%. S&P's fallen slightly. This is NPR.
Emily Kwong here, and you are being beamed to Shortwave, NPR's daily science podcast going on 3 years strong. We've brought in some new voices.
Aaron Scott here.
Regina Barber here. Shortwave is science storytelling powered by curiosity and questions about our universe. Listen every weekday.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Guide me, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher.
Isachar Music, promoters of clean, uplifting reggae music, presents the single Guide Me Jah by Link and Chain, a conscious reggae group feeding the people through message music, distributed by Top Gong International, available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Call 310-559-0448 or email isacharmusic with a Z at gmail.com. Guide Me Jah by Link and Chain is on the Isachar Music label.
Guide me, Jah. You gotta be strong. Hey. So much going on in the world today. Injustice, the suffering, the poverty. Temptation will come your way. It's not easy. You got to be strong and increase your faith. The system will cause you to lose your place. Let Jah be your guide, cause it's not easy. Jah, we need you now more than ever. All the forces of evil growing stronger and stronger. So guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and
Jah, we need to know more than ever. As the forces of evil growing stronger and stronger. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Jah, you are the captain, the pilot, the leader. You're at the wheel, the navigator. So guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. 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 Come along.
tropical sunshine, making everything in.
Yes, welcome back to the program now in the second half of the program. And we are there is a feature, Guide Major. Guide Major, and there you have the Folks Brothers. What a beautiful island. For the time being. We're going to some live chat right away. Live chat right away. Donald Thompson say, Rastafari is a man-made religion. Okay. We pass that. Johnny Johnson say, greetings in the name of him, Selassie I, Rastafari, Ethiopianism, Jamaicanism, Pan-Africanism, repairs of the sub-Solomonic dynasty. Morning Bongo Jerry, entertainment musicology. Sister D say, them they are record reasoning him supposed to, but him not did it for Rastafari. I who call him did it for. He did what him for do. Sister D say, Yellow bread and this moment of perfect love. Bobby say, now I learned this jockey is a key person. Well, Barry G has done tremendous work for our long-time musician, and I ask if them know the tremendous for him too. Everett Roberts say, big up Bongo, thanks. Big man in Philly right now. Dwayne Beckford say, Bongo, blessed love. You're one of the great teachers. Love the way you simplify things. Really uplifting listening to you. Keep it a great job tuning in from London. Thank you. Kian Brown say, well said, Mike. Real talk, Mike. Jerry. Johnny Johnson say, respect. Especially Rastologists, Pocomaniacs, Kumina, Revivalist, Spiritual Baptists, and Tiwado, Oriental African, Ethiopian Orthodox, Coptic peoples in. Big Truck say, hey Jerry, we finally got a statement from the Prime Minister and rulers. He's going to create jobs for the Rastas there. Rasta call him and tell him don't listen to your noise. Back off and go, dirty Big Truck. You're on Wellness. Back off and go. Wellness not creating a job for nobody. Wellness can't create a job. I look something Wellness. I look. Move and go from here. Back off. You attack me, you get back attack. Shock attack. You know, well, you stir up, go on stir up. Lion asleep, you interfere, lion. Nasty boy. Kian Brown say, Rastafari, brother. Big Truck say, the Rasta and Bullby tell Andrew that they support him. Don't watch noise they're making. They want you to tell Andrew Wellness not selling out Rasta land. I would like tell you what Wellness I sell out. All you get sell out. You better look something for patch your backside, man. Pablo Music say, don't let Babylon use you. Fred Locke's address to Ermias, okay. And Bob Marley did say, don't make a politician grant you no favor. And they will always want to use you forever and ever. Didn't he tell you? John said, when man, they for all, otherwise a bone of Yeshak and his nephew as half a Ben. And Father Stephanus, another priest, Archimand Dright, came to Jamaica, Mayfield Avenue, and established third Ethiopian church. It was Rasta, Johnny Johnson. You have a call here? Let's go to the call. Fool around where you fight. Hold on. Go on, trouble. Good morning and good afternoon and welcome.
Eli.
Wow, go on.
King Selassie, Rastafari. Blessed afternoon, Aya.
We're not there, man.
Give thanks and praise, man. So much things to say, you know?
I tell you right now.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. I'm glad. Me give thanks to them selection that we made since morning, man.
Yes, I am.
Boy, me I tell you, your vocabulary wide, master. Trust me.
Well, at the rate that we move together, it will widen, you know.
Me I tell you, master. You well experienced, me I tell you, man. We give thanks to that, man.
Most taxi man well experienced, most taxi man.
Yeah. It could be a good selector, man.
Well, all right.
Yes, sir. Anyway, the first tune that we play from Love in the Air.
Yeah.
He was reasoning with a virgin. He was reasoning with a virgin and you were asking him some question and he never really did answer you.
Yeah.
He never give you the answer that you really was looking for or how him supposed to answer.
Yes.
So, the Love in the Air, if him listen to it, I hope him get some of the answers them out of it.
All right.
Yeah. When you ask him what caused the children them to behave like that.
Yes.
Remember, say them couldn't just do it of them own, you know.
Not likely.
This is a must something.
Children live what they learn.
Right. And whatever now that causing them to do that, not just come so.
No.
And must something as someone has evoked that thing or those things.
Yes, sir.
So those things work.
Yes, sir. And as I told you, you see when I heard about it first and I looked on the few second of video, I said to myself, I want to know what it was that was said to them before. And I never hear three radio station and a television station I listen and none of them not ask. All of them have the teacher, the head teacher, the student, they them not ask them thing there. And last night, I hear Muta Baruka get one of the youth at the school and I ask him, and all when the youth want to shortcut the thing, Muta take him through step by step. No, I want to go over the step and over. And when it done, just what I suspected. The teacher will come up and say she want to give a contribution in the devotion. She start to tell the youth, them say, they must start behave themselves. And she said she know some of them not behave. And them not behave outside of school and she know some of them behavior. So you know them start listen to her good enough. Because some of them, you know, children will misbehave outside of school. But them will want if them parents here or if teacher here. But you see once them know say here and find out. Some of them bad and will defy, you know. But the most of them will get afraid and say, kiss me neck, it will come out, it will come out. And them start fretting and wonder if everything will come out. And because nobody little girl, mother believes that them are still virgin, you know. And nobody little boy, father and mother believes that them not do this, that and the other. And when some of them know set going come out, you know, them get frightened. And that's what people use is that them think the pastor use in the church and intimidate people. When they want to tell you say you got born in a hellfire. I intimidate them for a little baby, you know.
Of course.
And when you get intimidated, you will start cry. You will start cry.
Yes.
And you start bawl out. And say, please stop talk. First thing you want is start all cocky ears. And you start all beg them to stop talk. Not talk out everything.
Alright.
And you start talking a tongue. When you don't want to talk, and your friends say you want to talk out some of the things, you start talking a tongue. And when people friends say them want to talk out everything, and talking other tongues, you know. All cuss bad one. Hey, one night, me and my wife in our house, and I ate this there. Side of some nice friend live side of with some Christian, you know. And the lady cut tongues are preaching at night to our family, you know. And I said to me, I joke my wife on her side and say, you know, say she will cuss too bad or do. And I tell you, say, the next 10 minutes, if you ever hear some Christian cloth.
Alright.
And you say after the Christian cloth come out, and she realized the place got dead silent from 1:39 night right back till morning. Every morning we always get up and yell one another over the fence. And hello, miss, and then say hello, Mr. Jerry. And we chat to all, you know. And we did the wash our yard and they must sweep up. You see the next morning, 6 o'clock, no one out of yard. 7 o'clock, no one out of yard. 8 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock before somebody push out little in the car. Them know say in the spirit them go talk to cloth. And I'm not sin, you know. I'm not sin, but it shock them. Because you see when you're talking in a tongues and you talk the same thing too much, after a while your mind start telling you to make some different sound. You say I'm reach for some different word, you know. But some of the most some of the most word will express yourself the most, you know. And some bad word where you know from you're young before you did born again.
Yes, man.
Hey, better make a stop talk. Better make a stop talk before we start talking that tongue there. So go on talk.
Alright. Not only that your mind, you know. You see from the moment you're doing that tongue twister there.
Yes.
Anything can happen, man.
Yeah, your right name though, tongue twister.
Yes. He tongue twisting, man, because yesterday I was listening to a lady too, you know.
Yes.
Midday in the park of Spanish Town, right near the train station, and there's a church in the train station.
Yeah.
Now the church in the station, they were having fasting. Now go ahead. They were having fasting, you know, and believe me, see about 35 to 40 minutes. The lady that was moderating.
Yes.
Was just in tongues about that amount of time, you know.
Yes, and that infect other people, you know. It's like it intoxicating and it reach other people after a while.
Yes. Yeah, because people, it just catch a fire and go down the line, you know.
May I tell you?
Yes, and that's how it happened. And I said to myself, say, hold on. But this lady now finish and say what she has said to the people in car.
Yes.
Other people, they are waiting to hear something in the service.
Yes, because them want to hear something in a plain English. I remember, you know, even in the Bible, they were warned after a while. Don't make nobody talk in their tongues unless you have an interpreter. You're not supposed to just chat in an unknown tongue. So. You must have some interpretation.
Any unknown tongues that you are in, somebody's supposed to interpret it.
Otherwise, if no interpreter, no, they know say some
foolishness you are talking.
Yes, a foolishness.
Yes, it must be foolishness.
Did you know? All right.
The thing, you know, we're not speaking in tongues, you know, you try to do the tongue twister. You're in a spirit, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, you automatically invite a spirit within your congregation or within yourself, so that you can break out into whatever that you want to break out in. Like speaking, remember, speaking in the tongues, them say it's a spirit getting into you,
Yes, and look here, most time in the church when you hear somebody speak in tongues, I talk them now want to talk out something in a plain English. Something we are going to them want to talk out, but them can't talk out not plain English.
Sure.
And them just go and talk it in a. I hear this now. Did you know that music is like that?
Yes.
All right. When me a youth, I start chant Rastafari and serious more and more, We stop go dance, go rub up all pong girl and thing, because you want kind of behave yourself.
Yeah.
And do you know that if you're in a dance hall or if you're in a party or somewhere and music really start rock you, first thing you fall on like you're not dance. And after a while, if the music really nice, man, you start to rock and it rock and rock and rock. And you say little more, man, if you're not strong in yourself, or if you get too strong in yourself, you go beg a girl to dance.
Of course.
And when one night me in a dance, hold on, one night me in a dance, November 1969. A couple of years me not going to dance and rub up a woman, And one daughter carry me, that time I'm not wear shoes, And she said, come still, I'm going to dance barefoot, Me and she take bus, me and she and Peter Phillips' wife and couple of take bus from Pappin barefoot. But right up a Red Hills Road, the Bob Marley and Peter and Bonnie keep a dance. I used to little more me up there about 2 hours me in a dance and I stand upside of my little lady a rock. I used to when things get nice, me and she and we are going away, because so the rhythm, you have to rock to the rhythm. And so it's only love making of them kind of rhythm there, Right. I say after a while, you know what me a rock to, we a rub down the wall of Jericho. Psalms 2 a play upon the sound system, to a reggae beat. I say kiss me neck. Watch how me a rub up myself after 2 years now, and a Bible verse me a rub up myself on Bible leaf.
Yeah.
A tongue
man, Captain man.
Hey,
you see already see him, like when you did play the Loving Day, you see with the same coming out there?
Yes, sir.
When you hear the beat of the drum, man.
Yes, man.
Remember me tell you, moving in the spirit, that's why.
Yes, man, especially when the man clap it the right way.
Right.
And the bass man stoke it the right way.
Yeah, because those things really, and it takes a certain choreography, That's why you see sometimes when you're doing, like you're keeping a function and you invite people who do the coming,
Yes.
When them come in to do their piece and them set the table, them have to do a specific dance to the drum and thing.
Yes, man.
And everybody have a specific role within the dance to, one turn that way and the other one turn the other way.
Yes, sir.
Them always tell even the lookers, the people who in the congregation to just stand off for them a little,
Yes, yes.
So long as you're not involving in it,
exactly.
You must be a distance away from them.
Yes, yes.
Because what they are saying in that instant is that when the spirit moving within them, if you are too close to them, it might reach to you.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you might not know how to control it because you might not have the experience.
Yeah, man. Then man, not jump in a fire all being Gary, man.
All right.
Man, jump in a fire,
Yeah.
When him get entrance,
All right.
And all kind of thought I take him. Man start say to himself, say, boy, me's a wicked man, me do some bad thing. Me see people already guilt take them up and commit all suicide, do all kind of thing,
Yeah.
All especially if music are play and their mind start tell them, say, why wickedness that you do there? And this and that.
All
and
right.
that. You're there with all your friend, wife and all them, we and something a leak in the head and you can't talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man, a whole heap of things can evoke in you, man.
You're a guy I interfered with me a little while. I'm not vexed still, I'm sending some text message about him should have shame of me and how me I fight against Christ and all them things. I'm have to tell him, say, back up. Back up, I tell him for back off like how come in a man say back off because something might reach you.
Yeah. So you fight against Christ?
Yes, I can eat that thing, man. So Christendom. Christendom thing I'm tell me.
But even these people, you see, whether the story of the man Christ is real or not, you see, if them even follow the written story where them write about him,
yes.
You know, so these people would have behave different.
Of course, them not read.
Them not reading what them said about the man or
them
what the man
read some
saying.
part. Them only read some part.
Them only read the part that is convenient to them.
That's why I love read the part when them tell them to go look some sword,
All right.
I am not a troublemaker. I am not a warmonger. But I tell you, say the man, tell them, say, you know, them going to come attack on you, know. And you're not allow them to hurt the woman and pick them. Don't allow it. Not
so
allowed.
You have to build up a defense.
Not permitted.
Yes, that's why I'm glad with the analogy where you did draw what there, you know. To a bridging that you was reasoning with where you say, boy, you have to have a self-defense when you were reasoning with the incident that it happened on a Montego Bay where a guy come in at the church and shoot somebody.
Yes. Go in that church,
you
go
have to
execute.
have a level of defense.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, man. Anyway, you have the temple, you know, the temple should be protected.
I mean, all people where have a temple and them serious. You can't do nothing in a temple and get to it.
Right.
You might do something, but you not get to it.
Because when the religious people come to do them rituals, them not supposed to pay attention to the danger that
to security.
Them, you know.
They mustn't pay attention to security. Me and you supposed to look about security.
Simple.
That's why I Selassie, we have a picture of him and March go to church with him rifle upon him shoulder.
Of course.
And him deliberately get a photographer to take the picture there.
Alright.
And not brandish him a brandish.
In one of the history of Naya Bingi.
Yes, sir.
When them show you who this person is, the name Naya Bingi.
Yeah, the lady.
And them show you, say, boy, in the war of Ethiopia, all most of these females go underground with them drum and them harps.
Yes.
And go chant and pray while the country is at war.
Yes.
So them have work to do, so them pay attention to the spiritual side, while you pay attention to the sword over your back and your gun in your hand.
Yes.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And when the Christ, the last time before him go away, him say, I'm going to pray. And him carry two men with him and say, come watch. Because him can't pray and watch same time.
And,
bring the two men. I say, when him done pray long, and come, him look them drop asleep. Him say, what, I couldn't watch with me two over, man.
Yeah.
You know, so them put a running for me.
Sleep and leave man in a danger, man.
Yeah. Them not read, understand. Them not read and select gentle Jesus rip me come mile them a deal. Yeah, you know some more go love somebody else. But glad for the topic.
Let me tell you this before you go.
Yes, sir.
The man when him Christ, you know, one of the word what him say greater things than me.
Shall you do?
You are gonna do, you know, you fi do.
Yes.
So imagine that.
Yes.
Remember him put it to you, say you fi do greater works, you know.
Yes.
Because what you're supposed to learn from him and learn by your experience.
Yes.
So based on what him do and the experience that you have, you're supposed to do greater than him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then the work, you have to work, man. The man don't want no praise from you.
No, him no need nothing.
Him no need nothing because you cannot add to him status, neither take away.
Exactly so, sir.
Jah live, man. Do your thing, man. Rastafari.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. One more call. Good afternoon and welcome. Afternoon, welcome. Welcome, are you there? We have some more live chat, but the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. Live chat. We can line up Harry Belafonte then, please. I look like we might have a call anyway. Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Oh, go on, ma'am.
Oh, not bad. And good afternoon to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Boy, the topic is so much thing to say.
Yeah, man, the topic is inspiring.
Yeah, man, so true. You know, sometimes I run outside and I say, no, I have to come back in quick.
I tell you.
Yeah, and a part in the scripture, you know, where Jesus would tell, like his disciples, the people, them, you must watch and pray.
Yes. Watch and pray. Don't just pray. Watch and pray.
Right. You know, and there is I don't remember exactly, but there is some, like them, they have some, you know, like Gideon and them who used to get out them people. And,
yes.
You know, so you really have some people like go to drink water.
Yes.
And some hold on them head in the water drink and some take them hand and a drink and a look.
Yes.
And it's those who take them hand and a drink the water and a look at them escape.
No, Gideon now need some special man or woman figure do this battle here now. And him decide to test now and see which one him figure carry. So him say, come, make we go drink some water before we go in there back, because we got thirsty. And when them a drink the water, him watch to see who a go watch. And most of them through them well thirsty, them just tumble down in the water and put down them there and gulp like animal. And some of them now, like some animal, them a hold up them head and a drink, meanwhile a look and a lift up the water to them head, lift up the water to them mouth, that them can go and look. And him say yes, and him walk out and him pick out the whole of them. There are 300 them getting up. Thousands of people him have enough. And when him done pick out who a look meanwhile a drink, 300 them get them say you 300 come. And him take the 300 and him put 10,000 to flight. You know, hear him say one shall chase 1,000 and two shall put 10,000 to flight.
Okay, you know it good, man. You know
Love it
you know
good.
that.
Love it good.
All right, you know, you highlight it good, you know, you really, I tell you, man, so much.
So much things.
Yeah, man. Yes, so, let me touch a little on the topic yesterday on to today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, when I was in the States and looking work, they say, like, describe yourself in 3 words.
Yes.
Like, so I put trustworthy.
Yes.
I put reliable.
Yes.
And me have to put hard work in too.
Yes.
So here now would still put 4 and say caring.
Yes.
You know. So I know those things are in me, you know.
Yes, so therefore you're talking about character. And because you know, say you cultivate that character, you can testify that if somebody, you're not going to walk on both, you know, but they ask you, and therefore you was able to tell them those things, what's important to you.
Right.
Yes,
You know,
man. Character from yesterday we had discussed back till today, man. Nice, nice.
Yes. And again, you know, what the Statue of Liberty?
Yes.
What it mean?
The Statue of Liberty was a sign of gratitude from the French people to America, because when France did broke and couldn't feed them people, enough of the French people run away and store and go to America and get a new life and start over life America and start send back money go to France. So France said to America, say, I want to build a statue and you put up in the harbor where the people, them when them reach over from France, and they saw the ship pass in the harbor. And when them reach that statue, them all see the figure of a woman stand up with like a book in her hand.
Yeah.
And she have a light shine up in the sky and show the people the way, say, come in. And them write underneath it, say, send me your poor people. Send me your hunger, send everybody who need any help. Send them come to America. And France say, we want to thank America. And we're going to put up that statue for sure, say liberty and freedom, the America. And that say France.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, man. So, you know, when you're talking about statue,
yes,
I philosophy, you know, we don't really want for them, you know, for them, because they try to take over and try to, you know, try
yeah,
to...
they want undermine. We don't want for them tribute because undermine, them undermine. Anything, any memorial to Selassie in Jamaica should have on the words, a them attack we up a pinnacle, and a them attack we a coral garden, and a them attacking you up to now, and kill off thousands away, and I try to use my people against them one another. Any statue, any monument to us Isle Selassie should have on them word there, and it should have point out the JLP and the PNP.
So true.
No, some of them start out with good intention, you know. But the good intention turns sour because it have some bad intention mixed up in it. I don't say some of them never have good intention, you know. But them also have bad intention. And them intend to worship Europe and Britain and the Queen of England. And that corrupt them, you know. Some of them, even Norman Manley. have some good intention, but him love being an Englishman. And him love the throne of England and bust them anti worse. So it corrupt them.
Yeah.
A good intention, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. When you have time, you can play this song by Culture. Rastafari.
I wonder which one that. You remember any more of the word them?
Me beg my great grand look it up and him play it and me hear and me say, but Jerry chant down the wall of Jericho or Babylon and those words in it.
Look, see if you can find a music by Culture. We have been chant down. Yeah. Culture. Josephine and Culture.
Yeah.
Where see if you find it here, man?
Him said the name of it, the title of it is the Jah Rastafari.
Oh yeah? Alright, we can put that into.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So, I'm listening.
Thank you very much, yeah? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Very much so. Yeah, man, because them same people who tried general people, and them same one did mash down, tried to mash down all of the foundation of Rastafari, and they still try to do it. All Babsy Grange and them, none of them can fool with. And any Rastaman and woman fooled by Babsy Grange. Wholeness. And the whole of them, you're well fool. You're well fool. You don't understand me? Have any more call? Good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, Jerry, what do you say?
Well, go on.
Pick up yourself.
Yes, sir.
All right, my good evening, we going at the school yesterday morning.
Yes.
You don't mind?
Yes.
All right, over the night was supposed to be a United Nation, United Church in Jamaica and the Cayman Island institution. Am I right about that?
I'm not sure, but I know some religious people had started.
Yeah, I think the United Church in Jamaica.
Some
and
people named Roberts nothing did start that school there.
Pardon me?
Some people named Roberts not believe they'd start that school.
Yes, yes. All right, first thing first, somebody said it, millions of spiritual creatures walk the earth, both when awake and when sleep.
Yeah.
Some people under normal circumstances can say ghost or spirit, what they call it.
Some people can do what?
Some people can say spiritual creature under normal circumstances.
Spiritual creature of body?
Minus physical substance.
Oh, just tell me yes or no. Spiritual creature of body?
Minus physical substance.
All right, hold on there, please, because you're telling my audience something and I have to protect them. Those spiritual creatures have bodies?
I say minus physical substance.
You're not answering me. Go on talk, because you're not interested in a conversation. Go on talk.
No, I say they have body, but it's not physical. That's why
where you learn this from? Where you learn this from?
Jerry is no man. Do you think spiritual creature are physical substance?
Where you learn this from?
I say everything in spiritual creature have physical substance like you and I.
Where you learn this knowledge? You have some special knowledge. Where you learn it from?
All right, let me tell you something now. Me answer the whole way you want to answer, man. Some people, for them to say spiritual creature, they may have it drugs out or something, but some people come not then see it naturally.
No, drugs out, vision and things of people.
Take drugs or cocaine.
That is no vision. That is no vision. That is hallucination. That is no vision. That is hallucination.
Yeah, even if you want to talk that wrong. But yes, the man thing there, it look like say the person they invoke somebody from place where they couldn't control.
Which person? Hold on. Which person? Hold on. Which person?
Big time.
Which person invoke? Which person do they invoke it?
During their devotion or prayer.
I'm not talking about when. Don't tell me during when. Which person?
I don't know much about that, you know.
Which person invoke the thing?
Who was conducting the devotional service?
No, somebody was conducting it, and another teacher asked if they may come and offer something.
So you want to say the person who offered something because
I didn't say anything about cause. I'm not like you. I don't jump. I am not like you. I don't jump to say this one cause this and this one cause that. I'm not like you. Somebody asked if they can come up and give a word. And they were allowed to come up and give a word, and they started asking the youth to stop doing some wrong behavior, what them doing, and they know that they are doing some wrong behavior outside of school, and that them know what some of the behavior is and them start talk. And afterward, because them no want to talk about something too plain, them start talking at tongues. And some of the youth them they get frightened. Some of them are wonder if them a talk. Some of them are wonder if them really find out say them a do this and a do that and get frightened. And so she start to go out with tongues up there. Them also don't them want to talk, but them no want to talk about everything. Them catch the same spirit of frightenness and them start the same behavior. And a whole heap of people say people are dropped down, as well as me here. Some people suspect some powder Lego in the ear. But without powder Lego in the ear, this is how people are, because right now you're getting a spirit like a while.
So the powder part, that can be substantiated so far, right?
No, I only mentioned that to show that people talking all kind of things.
Well, it seems like the second speaker, he or she might have caused the crisis.
I agree with you. I agree with you that the second speaker look like them have something to do with it.
Yeah, it looks like he or she couldn't control the power, you know, because certain words more conscious of power more and some, you know.
Hello, you talk some more about mysterious thing. I don't know mysterious thing. People use word sound to stir up people and stir up thing in a people. People use that. That's not a mystery. That's what people use. Some people can do it and some people can't do it. But they deliberately go to what?
Normally and while some can't.
What?
Some people can't see spirit normally while
not
some can't.
Damn blasted sin of spirit. Just like a DJ. Some DJ can stir up some wicked thought in a dance by say boy head cup to fly.
Jerry, can we move on?
You want to move on because you a joke you make, man. We're going to move on to our next card. Thank you very much.
Big up yourself.
Cool down yourself. Thank you very much. Yes, we have some more live chat. All right. Most Rastology. Okay. Big Truck say, regarding what happened at the school, does it mean that the devil has power over God? Because the little people keep saying that demons get loose. You will believe anything. And if I even explain anything to you, your religion is labor right. So I don't think I'm going to spend much time trying to explain anything to you. But other people, I might explain things to other people to the best of my ability. I don't know everything. I know very little. Okay, I want to tell you very little. Johnny Johnson said, no countries respect Selassie like Jamaican. 100,000 strong Rasta population. Much more than 100,000. We'll tell you say 100,000. Much more than 100,000. Learn this. Rasta brings the blessing upon Jamaica. High time Rastology get full respect. Big Truck say, what's going on with Tufton? He's either snake oil salesman in one breath. He's saying how my report says this and that. And then in the next breath, he said, I don't have the report in front of me. One thing I know, something I go on in a labor right camp. I am wondering whether Tufton is a threat. I know him is a threat long time to wholeness. But I'm wondering if this thing here now is something about Tufton being a threat and them get him out of the way. You know that wholeness start to realize that his popularity is not what him boasts it to be. And therefore, this is a time when they're going to look back for the threat that did not threaten them long time. We have no more call? Good afternoon and welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Bridget.
Welcome.
Yeah, listening to the conversation about the school issue.
Yeah.
Just make a slight input. We know that children are very impressionable.
Yes.
And a lot of what they are observing, you have like a group hypnosis effect where
yes,
they are mirroring what they are seeing, but it doesn't mean that they are in spirit. They are just following the lead.
Yes.
And we see the same thing occur in churches where the pastor or whomever would kind of set the expectation and expect the congregation to follow.
Yes.
All right. So how I interpret what the children were doing was that they were just mirroring the behavior of the teacher.
Yes.
All right. But I don't think it was anything spiritual per se.
Yes.
Not to suggest that speaking in tongues and being possessed doesn't occur, because those phenomena those are things that do occur.
Yes, and that's why they are called phenomena.
That's correct. But in this particular instance now, I don't think it was necessarily that.
May I ask you something? May I ask you something? Hello? May I ask you something?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. You know what is hysteria?
Hysteria.
Yeah.
Well, from the word hysterectomy.
No, hysterectomy is something completely different. Hysterectomy is the removal of the womb in a woman.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying they usually use that word to suggest that women are hysteric.
No, that's not what hysterectomy is about. No, that's not what hysterectomy is about.
Go ahead.
Hysteria, which you have the adjective hysterical. You know when people are hysterical, what that means?
Yeah, level of craze.
Yeah, they go crazy because of something that happened previously, usually from somebody else. And you ever hear about group hysteria?
I will give you a prime example.
Yeah.
During the pandemic.
Yes.
And the group think, or the group collective thought that we weren't so object to being vaccinated.
Yes.
Okay. There was a group hysteria occurring.
Yes.
Because if you say you objected to being vaccinated, then you were ostracized.
You're the evil. You're a devil.
You were punished.
Yes.
Right. So it's a similar phenomenon.
Yeah. So what happened is a mass hysteria is when a crowd of people, like how a chain of people can get electrocuted if they hold on to one another hand. A crowd of people get affected by a speech. You have some people who can move a crowd, and move a crowd even could go riot and mash up place, Politicians do it all the time. A man like Marcus Garvey, when him get going in a speech, a crowd will all get to and him have to tell him to keep calm and don't leave here and to go down the road, go mash up the police station. Fidel Castro is a man who can speak 6, 7, 8 hours and hold a crowd without him tell people don't leave, And a lot of mass hysteria, hysterics, crazy behavior, and it was spreading from people to people.
Like in the case of Hitler, he was renowned for that.
Exactly.
And that effect on people.
Yes.
Okay.
So, even in traffic, if there's a panic about something happening, if this traffic is tightly packed up and moving slowly, but it crawling, going on, and you hear a barrage of shot down the road. It's a one-way street. If it's even 6 lane and 8 lane wide, it's a one-way street. And people going to be trying to turn around and turn back. People going to try everything. People going to run out, left them car. People going to start robbing at the middle of the confusion. All kind of thing going on.
Okay. Now, we mentioned about the pandemic.
Yes.
Okay. In the case of our dearly departed Leonie Forbes.
Yes.
On the radio that she was okay up until the point that she was vaccinated.
Yeah, not surprised.
Yes. And immediately after that, her health deteriorated radically.
Yes.
Okay. Now, that is something that begs the question that should be interrogated. We should ask ourselves if we are lovers of Leonie Forbes.
Yes.
I heard this on RGR.
Yes.
Power 106. Durban. We should ask the question: what is the connection? What is the correlation?
Yes, and what you said here now, bring it to mind. Toots Hibbert was ill. It was suspected him of corona. Him went to the hospital. Him never liked what him see going on at all. Him thought the hospital was more dangerous. And hospital is a very dangerous place. And he left out of the hospital on his own accord without permission. He discharged himself. And it is said that Babsy Grange convinced him to return to the hospital. And you know that was the end of that.
Okay.
All right. And yet what? They wanted to be a hero and rescue him and carry him back to the hospital and him get better. But things don't work out the way that you plan all the while. Like how Haile Selassie make a speech one time, Many people have made the same kind of speech, but he made a speech one time and say, man proposes or man plan, but God disposes. In other words, life works out different from how man plan. Some people say, man write and God wipe out. Like how you saw school children the other day, in a mass hysteria, one of them start to wipe out what teacher write up on the board, and everybody joining it 1-1, till it started spread to other classes, and it became a whole mass hysteria, and it was getting laughs and likes, and more people going to do it.
Indeed, indeed. And another issue you had mentioned briefly when the caller had asked the question about the Statue of Liberty.
Yes, sir.
And I stand corrected if it's not the case, but from what I can recall, the original statue that was given by the French to America was a statue of an African woman breaking the chains of, that America, when they received it, they rejected it and returned it. And the current statue was the more acceptable version. And if you look, I think, at the feet or someplace, you would see where they have a black person with chains.
Okay.
Because France at the time wanted to be the forerunner, the symbol of liberty.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the French Revolution and all of that stuff.
Yes, yes.
They felt that the more symbolic gesture, or what would be the best representation of liberty, would have been the issue of slavery.
Yes.
And black people symbolize that.
Yes.
Particularly the woman. Okay, so that was the best metaphor or symbolic
Yes,
gesture.
yes. So by the way, did they donate that to the United States?
Yeah, they donated that to
And why did they donate it to the United States?
Because in their mind, they were sending the signal. They were trying to send a signal that represented liberty.
All right, so afterwards now, you are suggesting that the narrative changed to a gratitude for taking in French refugees.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
No, have you ever heard that narrative? Have you ever heard that narrative?
No.
All right. But thank you very much for the contribution.
Yes, sir.
And call again anytime. Come again.
I'm saying thanks to you and your contribution to our.
Yeah, man. Together we make great strides. Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Indeed. All right, sir.
Yeah, man. We have any more calls? Good afternoon. Are you there?
Yeah, hello. Afternoon,
Welcome.
Yes. Based on the reason, I ask you a few questions, you know?
Yes, sir.
All right. Based on your ears and your experience on Earth, do you believe that ghosts exist?
What do you mean by ghost?
Duppy, we call it Duppy.
No, what is Duppy?
The spiritual part of somebody when they're dead.
Oh, the spiritual part. No, I was taught. You ready for me? You have any more to the question?
No, go ahead.
All right. I was taught those things when I was an infant.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5 years old.
Yes.
And after studying about it and observing, I realized that it's fool my family member, them a fool me up.
Oh, so that means you have never seen a ghost in your life?
No, have you?
Yes, I have seen them and I have heard them.
All right, hold on. I want you to tell me about 3 different times. The first time was when?
When I was small, I saw a ghost.
Yes, and tell me about it. Hold on, how old were you?
I was about 8, 9. I got tired few goats one morning.
Yeah.
And I saw a young lady standing at a space where nobody over the house was awoken at that time.
What was it? Was it daylight?
Yeah, early about that.
No, not about the earliness. Was it daylight or dark?
Daylight.
All right. Go on. Tell me the rest right now. Tell me the rest.
Yeah. And when I saw the thing, the girl, she wasn't moving. That was still, and like I said, nobody at that house looked that way. Then
She was standing where, in a doorway?
Standing outside the door that was closed, and she wasn't moving.
All right. Yes.
And my mom told me that the lady over that house had a daughter that died when she was young.
When your mother told you that?
After, because I ran away, I left my shoes.
Why you run? Why you run?
Because I was scared what I saw.
What scared you?
The look and the thing was.
The look. Hold on. Which look? Which look?
The young lady that I saw.
No, don't tell me. You tell me that already. Tell me the look, man. The look.
Based on it wasn't moving. It looked normal, just like.
Because you see somebody stand up and not moving, you get scared.
And nobody over that hole.
No, man. You answer me, no, man. I'm just getting it clear. Because you saw somebody stand up and not moving, you got scared, right?
Yes, I ran, yes.
And then when you get scared now, you run, right?
Yes, I ran, yes.
And you tell your mother that way. You see, a young girl, but she's not moving, right?
Yes.
When you run, you look back?
When I run, if I look back, no, I didn't look back.
When you tell your mother you look back?
Yes, I would. But
you went, no, don't would. I'm not about wood. Because I don't want no police talk about would have and would have. When you tell your mother, did you look back at the place?
No, it was a distance away from my home.
All right, so you not go look back at the place, but you tell your mother, right?
Me left the water boot there.
No, I don't want to hear about the water boot. Not be the water boot. That can't stay. When you run, go to your mother, tell your mother. You go back down there after?
I was scared to go back, so I didn't go back for the boat.
All right, that's the first time I see a ghost.
Yes, and I saw it again, and I even heard.
So it what? Which it you saw?
Eh?
Which it you saw?
I saw a spirit.
A spirit? You can't see spirit. Yeah. You can't see spirit.
Yeah, but it look just like, but it don't have a physical body. It can move like when you see fog or something.
No, hold on. It's a foot? Yes or no? Don't tell about it, man. Yes or no?
Yes,
it's a foot?
Yes.
It have hold on. You hold on there. Me ask a question now. It have arms?
Yes, man.
It have head?
Yes.
It have eyes?
Yes.
It have on clothes?
Yes. It look like it have on clothes.
No, have on clothes. It have on clothes.
Yes.
But you don't know if it have vagina though.
It look like a female.
All right. So now, what about it after it have everything where female have? What about it make you know it's a ghost?
Because you can look and you see it and it disappear. You don't see it again.
But you never disappear. You disappear. When you say the girl and you're frightened, you disappear, go up to your mother.
Yeah, and I saw a man at my
No, you will. No, you one thing at a time. It is not she disappears, you disappear.
Yes, I disappear.
All right, the second time now.
Me there sent it down on my father, and some grave is there.
Some grave, okay.
Yes, and there's a young man that was drowned in that community that live at that house, and he buried right there. And I was a night, me the out, I'm looking at around and I see like my man shape just stand up and now move just to save me, you understand?
Yeah.
And me even hear a family member that I had that died, me hear like them come around and me hear them fight. So, you know.
No, don't tell me two things. Is the second, you don't tell me about the second one?
Yes.
All right, so there was a youth die and drown in that community and you was in a graveyard and what?
I wasn't in the graveyard. The house that my dad lived is
family plot. You have a family plot in the yard?
Yes.
And what happened?
I came out on the veranda one night and I look that me see a man figure stand up and move, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what to that? What to that?
Yeah, you know, basically...
No, you know, say, because a man figure stand up and move, you say it's a ghost.
Yeah, me have a old man that died in my family. I me hear him literally months after he died. I literally heard his voice in the yard. Like in the hours and night, me hear like him a talk outside. You hear that already?
Well, many times I hear sounds that is not explained to me. But from me little, me find out some family have fool me up. Me not believe in them thing again. So maybe have some people like me who can't see ghosts because me not believe in it. And maybe have some people who believe in a ghost, and because them believe in a ghost, them will see ghosts.
Yeah, I know everybody can. The next question I'm gonna ask you before I go, cause hurt me there. Do you believe? You don't believe as a Rastafarian. You believe that Selassie is God?
You hear me say over and over that I am a Rastafari. I do not worship Haile Selassie.
Alright.
I don't know if Selassie... hold on. Let me tell you a little more. I don't know if Selassie is God. But I know worship Haile Selassie. And I know say, any God, if any God exists, God no need no worship. You believe that God need worship?
Well, in a sense, yeah. But there is
No. One thing, you know say only one thing at a time I deal with. So, yes or no, you believe that God need worship?
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, what me know people believe to be God. As far as me, you hear people describe God. God no have no needs. So how God for going need for worship?
Yes.
God have needs? Hold on. God have needs?
He created us to worship.
Don't tell me no other thing, man. Me ask you one question. As far as you know, God have needs?
I mean, if you have need.
You know, you're the simple question. I can't get simpler than that.
Yeah, that have need for we honor him and respect him.
Yeah, why God would have need you for honor him? If God is a him, if God is a him, why God would have need you for honor him?
Just like how you say mommy and daddy.
No, your mother, your mother have needs. Your mother need her child to recognize her. She need her child to cooperate with her. She need her child to be around, and she need her child to be healthy.
So is God.
No. As far as me know, what God mean to you? What God mean?
Well, basically, you say good, but me know why you.
No, don't tell me what me say. Don't tell me what me say. What God mean to you?
God mean creator. Originator of all things.
Originator. So if God is originator of all things, what God could have need?
What I mean, he need honor, respect.
Need honor. God create all things and need things from you. Yeah, a joke, man.
Yeah, man.
A joke, yeah, man.
Yeah, me want to ask you that question before me go. The word Jah Rastafari.
That's not a word. That's not a word. That's a name. And it's more than one word. It's 3 words.
All right. What I believe Jah Rastafari to mean is Jah in the Bible is in my belief, shortening for Jehovah, which means creator, means God. And when they say Jah Rastafari, you know, say Selassie name is Tafari. So when they say Jah Rastafari, it means that Selassie or Tafari is God.
It mean that to some people, yes.
Yes, that's what I believe it means. Jah Rastafari.
Yes.
Means say Jah is Tafari, or God is Tafari, or Jehovah.
Who make up the phrase there?
You know, say, me not against the Tafari movement.
No, I don't ask you who is against. I don't care about who is against. You know. I ask you who make up that phrase there.
I think me not think Leonard Howell. That's some man will come after him when I lead the Rastafari movement. Make it
no, I believe it is from Howell time.
Okay. All right, the PNP.
Yeah.
P-A-I-N. Pain.
Yeah.
P-A-I-N. Pain P mean, when me give name, it mean pain to the people. And J-A-I-L. Jail. P mean jail to the people. You know them love to hop on.
Yeah, me understand. All right, me understand. Where get them terms are from?
We just make it up from our own.
All right, you know so many people make it up?
Eh?
You know so many people make it up?
Yes, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I've been using that phrase over 20 odd year on radio. But
Yeah.
I usually say jail P and prison P.
Okay. You know they love happen for anything with popular. If somebody dead in our community, you see the MP them come.
Yeah, man. But we have to go now, though.
On camera.
Call me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Call me earlier. Thank you, sir. We have any more
Yeah,
calls?
them attack you.
All right, we have to go now. We have any more calls? Thank you very much. All right. We'll go back to some live chatting now, but make we hear from Harold Belafonte. Dig water, boy. Not stop till you reach at the bottom. Water, boy. We have it? Let's go.
If you don't come right here, don't tell your poor news. Ain't no hammer that's on this mountain that ring like mine, that ring like mine.
Yeah. Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Madayad.
Welcome.
Wagwan.
How is a Tafarian?
Yeah, and I did change the name and start use Madayad
Oh,
now.
okay, I just remember. Wagwan.
Well, living, just a come out of some energies where,
You still in a wetland?
Yeah, man, still there in a Black River in Arlington.
Great. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
Wagwan.
so, well, start tuning in again,
That's good, man. Nice.
Yeah, because the program name up and everything, because I didn't hear the ad.
Come again?
No, the program name up and I didn't hear the ad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and I did have to kind of drift because I did have some personal stuff I deal with,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get some experiences.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so a real presentation now.
Yes, I.
Yeah. So, on this day, I decided to get up the ICU.
Hold on, talk a little slow because you talk a little fast. Yeah, where you say from this day, what?
No, on this day, I did have this up the ICM and I make it official. So, yeah, Mother Yada go start present,
Yeah, man.
And straight up again.
That's great.
And I want to make the presentation bigger than the last presentation or the other presentation.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah, man.
So everything good with your friend?
Yeah, no complaint. We have difficulties, but that is those are just for I and I to cope with and to know how to go through,
Okay. Well, hopefully the reasoning where I have been forward will alleviate some of that.
Yeah,
it's not all right.
Yeah, man. Most likely.
Yeah. So all you do is just ground up yourself on the radio station, and don't let them kick you off because the presentation, I'm going to make this presentation presentable as I did say.
All right.
Yeah. So, you don't know,
Yes, I.
All right, Mother.
All right, we look forward for more connection, more communication. Yeah, man. Nice, great. Yes, I am. The Harry Belafonte might take long to start the music. I wonder, it's not the same one like recording when I always here, but sometime it goes so. We have another call. Good afternoon, welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Samal.
Wagwan.
Yeah. Calling from down at the Westmoreland City there.
Yeah? Which part down there?
I call from the Lennox Bigwood area.
Oh, yeah, I say?
Yeah, near on to the Darliston area.
Yeah, man, Lennox Bigwood next to Darliston, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Coming from Newmarket,
Yeah, man.
With them, dad. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Is Mr. Danny Lawrence here? Take over from Luther Buchanan.
Come again, the new MP is who?
The lady MP is Danny Lawrence.
What's your name?
No, it's a man, Danny Lawrence.
Oh, Danny Lawrence, okay. Take over from Danny Lawrence is a JLP MP, right?
MP, yeah.
JLP MP, right?
No, PMP.
Oh, it's a PNP. Oh, it's a PNP, but him take over from Luther Buchanan, okay.
Yeah, no, JLP, so he take over from Luther Buchanan.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man, JLP, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. You know, the road, I even used to look for another day, riding bike and dropping a patrol and kick over them. Them taking to the hospital, I tell you, and die after there.
So patrol a kill, man, a big good.
Yes, man, I tell you. So right now, I tell you, I reach out to the MP and the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
They do something better on the road, I tell him, Jerry, if you come and see the road, it's a disgrace.
I usually go through there a long time, the road, I get trouble, but the patrol I want it now.
Yeah, well, they will up a woman one time down there and take all our car, you know.
Yeah, man, patrol, them use the patrol and carry out robbery because you have to slow down. You have to slow down. Hey, take our car.
Yeah, man, take our car down there. So
yeah, patrol hijack it.
If they could do something a little bit up on the road, yeah, so. We
don't
want to block
you remember when
Pernell Charles
said? You remember when Pernell Charles did say?
Yeah.
You'd have a patrol up in Clarendon in a Pernell Charles constituency where they'd wanted, you know.
Yeah.
And when the people are complaining to Pernell Charles, say patrol wanted him to make a posse come hold the patrol. Him say it's not his hole.
It's not.
You remember?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Because him a MP, you know.
Yeah.
No, him is a little local man, just represent the constituency, but he must say it's a main road and it's a government to look about that road. So him say it's not my road, it's not my hole. Him say it's a Porsche hole.
Yes, remember that thing there.
And him use
so
it.
Well, me I tell you still.
Him use them rude argument and make a election slogan. That Illy right use and beat PNP 2007, you know. Say a Porsche hole.
Yes.
Porsche hole.
Yeah. Well, me I tell us, me don't like them reach out. Them drive through the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the MP and him and Mr. Mackenzie and all of them come through the other day and them say they must do something. Me I tell us, they know how much month them say they have the money grant for the road and I know them can't start it, Jerry.
No, what they do, they drive. When they see them driving through, what do you think they're doing?
I don't know. You have to tell me. You have to educate me.
They are campaigning. Them driving through campaigning. So them not just going to come fix a patrol. They must see who them can catch and who look like them can catch and will buy a drink and spend the money and so on. But because them not out for dash no money upon you where you might not vote for them. So them not fooling no. Them go around and them fish around. And then them evening time when them go home now, them start make out a list of who forget money. Tomorrow them go out again and then make out a list of who tough and who now come to them and who are PNP. And rule out them and give out money and go around.
So instead of them fix the road, them using them head.
Yeah, them use money to catch people.
Yeah, but after you vote for your Prime Minister, whether you are GLP or PMP, you're not no GLP or no Labour again. You're for the people.
That's what you believe.
Yeah. Me ask them, man. Me reach out to them and ask them if they can come do something on the road.
No, man, you waste the time. You waste the time, man. I know how Jamaica politics work. What would be better for you is for you to link up with all of the people in your area who can't put up with the foolishness. Link up with them, and then you know what to do.
All right, sir. Until now, you not even buried to kill the patrol along there.
So tell me something now.
Yeah.
You know, link with Baba Roots.
Yeah, yes, man. You see Baba Roots regular dance every day, man.
Well, Baba Roots have good contact with them, you know.
Oh.
You never know?
No, we never know that.
Yeah, man, Baba Roots have good contact with them. So try see if you can make him get them to make a move.
All right, sir. I might respect every time here, sir.
Thank you very much for the call here, sir.
Man doesn't respect every time.
Yeah, man. Be good, sir. Yes, we have a next piece of music to play. What we have to play again? We know say we have VC to play. But up to now we don't play Fan Me Soldier Man Fan Me. But I'm going to try. You can play fan. We have one by some like a young lady. What them name? Edie Sisters. What them name? Fan Me Soldier Man Fan Me. Because from yesterday we did talk about character. So this one will give an idea about character building and how character can spoil. I remember say all Shakademos and things can apply to that one thing. Say pretty looks and bad character. We have a call. Next call. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Greetings, sir.
Hello, who this?
Hi, how are you?
You put on a different voice for me.
No, man, it's not different.
It sounded a little different, like a little 17-year-old.
Okay, so maybe I'm going back in time then.
I renewed it. I renewed the thing.
Yes, man. Yeah. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Sorry, I'm just tuning in, but from what I caught of the program, it seemed that you had a lively, very lively discussion today.
Yes, a lot of lively topics going on, including spirit possession and all kind of things.
Yeah. I will talk about those. I'll talk about those another day. But what I wanted to ask you is, did you see the ruling that came out of New York City with that Supreme Court judge?
What about again?
On the 25th.
What was it about?
Well, the judge turned down actually voided the COVID vaccine.
Oh yes. People who absented themselves from work, no? What was it?
Yeah, people who were fired for refusal to be vaccinated, but specifically those from the sanitation department, because the police officers, and some of the other civil servants, I don't think they filed any petition, but over 1,700 people lost their jobs because they refused to be vaccinated. So a couple of them from the sanitation department specifically filed a petition.
Yeah.
And the judge ruled in their favor. Not only did he rule in their favor, he said that he's ordering that they be paid back pay for the time that they were off and that they be reinstated in their jobs.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
Compensation for lost earnings and get back them job. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's very optimistic now, because the lawyer that represented them is saying even though this was just for a small group of people, they have set the precedent for other servants who
like what you call a class action. In other words, all people that are like them are looked upon as a class of people, and all of them now are likely to get the same recompense, because that case was representative of many people around America. Class action.
And you know what I'm so pleased about is that the judge mentioned that not only was what they did unconstitutional, but he referred to it as it wasn't something about health and safety, but it was about compliance.
Yes, in other words, it was a bullying and what is the name of that kind of government again? Like a kind of dictatorial thing, yes.
Yes, he used the term, he said it was arbitrary and capricious.
Yes, capricious. So just does it damn well, please.
Yes. And so I think it is a step in the right direction, and it is a victory for people like myself who are viewing this whole thing as a war, light and dark, a light versus darkness, and I think it's a victory for bearers of light.
Yeah.
That this ruling is made, and there is hope, and not that I needed that to know that there is hope. I knew that light would eventually win, but to me, I like to focus on all these positive things that are happening, and I just wanted to bring it to the attention of those who never heard about it.
Yeah, man, I heard about it, and I didn't make any notes about it. So it's great when that's what the program is about. People bringing things to my attention and to one another attention, and me get an opportunity to bring things to people's attention. Yeah, man, it works. It works.
Yeah, just to inspire and encourage. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So that's my contribution for today. I'm listening. So we'll talk again.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought it up.
Okay.
All the best.
Bye.
All the best. Yeah, man. All right. The numbers again. We have about 20 something minutes left in that program. A couple of phone calls at least, and some live chat with them when I'm not keep up with the live chat. But fan me, soldier man, fan me. Some young ladies singing about how character can be compromised and lost. Long time Jamaican traditional music. But me go take this call first. Good afternoon.
Yo, Jerry, bless up.
Go on.
Yeah, hear me? The reception looks like it's bad for me. Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, man, who is this? A Franco?
A Franco, man. Yeah, hear me?
May I hear you, man? Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, bless up, boy. Good discussion are going on the program today, Jeremy, I tell you.
That's great.
Yeah, hear me, brother?
Yes, sir. May I hear you, man?
Hello?
I am hearing you. We are hearing you.
Okay, yeah, man, good discussion.
All right.
Go on, I kind of laugh and listen to the dopey story them do, may I tell you.
Yeah. You know, people are taught these things when they're young. So we are prepared. Them prepare us to swallow these things.
That's why I'm calling, because I remember growing up, man, so much dopey stories, man.
Yeah, and them tell you at night time when it's dark and then you go to your bed, and when you wake up a man, you believe it even more.
Damn, coward Jerry, I go to bed at night time, coward like, whoa.
May I tell you, but that's how me get to find out say a lie, you know.
Hey man, for real, I know, but the phone I cut off, but bless up still.
I should have taken your number and call you back. Because when me a little boy, 6 or 7 year old, my brother them a tell me the story every day all the night time. And then now 3 hours sleep in a one room, me sleep near the window. And one night, me feel something touch me upon my bed and me feel something wet, and when me look, me see like piece of rabbit fur or something, or a piece of flesh in a white upon my bed. But me just start watch the window. And when me look, me see one of my brother throw one next piece of thing through the window upon me. And when me check it out, that's one wet piece of toilet paper. Have a call? Good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Small, how you doing?
Well, go on.
Well, I'm not there. Go and give her thanks, you know?
Yes, sir.
Why you see some of the thing there, with the dead baby.
Yeah, the dead baby, yes.
Reoccur again.
Yes, it happened in a PNP time too.
Yes. And the man they end up with lose team work.
Yes.
But I want to tell you, say, if never nationwide come forward with it, it would leak out.
I'm glad you point out that. What is the meaning of that? I'm glad you point out that. What is the meaning of that if it's never nationwide?
Yeah, because they were trying to cover it up.
Yes,
I think you were trying to cover it up.
And what is the significance of nationwide?
It's significance. It is a part of them too, you know.
Yeah, the nationwide support the government very much. So when you hear them expose it, you know, it's very concerned, because normally them wouldn't want to expose them own people. Right.
So, but when me see it, and if I even listen to the 5 o'clock program in the evening, they were trying to get some things out of it. But I be a nonsense in that.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, even if you don't have the remedy or have the full solution, it takes nothing off of you to report what is happening, or to tell the nation, let the people them aware of the situation.
Yeah, as a minister now, don't a minister like that, where is one of the most important ministers in administration anywhere in the world, health. And then in Jamaica, especially over the last couple of years, him portfolio become even more important. And I want to tell you, say, make a better impression than all of the other ministers that for every time them have a poll, is him always I say them is the most trusted and useful minister.
Yes.
But I also
Because even-
listening to them start to wonder if him is a threat because he has been a kind of rival. Although him, I don't say him a run against Holness, you know. But remember one time him did challenge Holness, you know. Him never try to run for the office like Holness. But him challenge Holness, so well then you can't just dictate to everybody. So remember one time Tufton did stand up to Holness more than one time?
Yeah, man, me do remember.
And then after that,
I briefly remember one time.
Yes, and then after that, being consistently rated over Holness in performance. And then lately, Holness starts say, him now worry about no popularity, because I realize him popularity go down. I am wondering if his Tufton become a threat. Yes, him fall down in ministry apparently. But I'm wondering if them expose this, or if this is being exposed because it might be a threat at this time when them need a more popular leader. PNP is no threat to them, you know. But still, because you see what happened in England, and I was going to mention it before, you know. What happened in England in the politics over the last 4 months?
Oh, with the person that was stepped down.
Yes, all right. Name 3 or 4 of them.
To be honest with you, I don't remember the name, but...
All right, you remember Boris Johnson?
Yes, Boris Johnson.
All right, he was well known. And everybody around the world say him well known for telling lie.
Right.
So him and Trump is very similar. Them look alike, although Boris short, but them well known for telling lie, and them have whole up a woman with them in a scandal with all kind of thing. Now, what caused Boris Johnson for getting in trouble?
Them give him him have a job to do within a certain amount of days.
Well, generally, what caused him to get in trouble? Him tell so much lie that it start to be an embarrassment to the government, and then him getting a whole heap of scandal with woman, and I hear him breed about 5 women, and it's usually some of him wife, them friend. A whole heap of thing pile up till he was forced, just after him try use Jamaica to get out one of him opponent, because coming out Johnson Smith where they run for the Commonwealth post, you see?
Yeah.
That was about Boris Johnson trying to get rid of one of him enemy, you know. So he was using Holness and she to fight out one of him enemy who is Commonwealth Secretary General. So same time when him fail with that, him fail and a whole heap of thing reach him till 2-2s. 2-2s a year said them throw him out of the government, right?
Yes.
Then after them throw him out of the government, him still act for some weeks because them couldn't find a next leader right away. So him have to go and be Prime Minister till him party find a next leader, right?
Yes.
Well, them find a next leader, where is a woman, and when she's swearing now, him have to leave out. So she's swearing, but when she is swearing, the Queen of England realized, when that woman was a young woman in a university, she used to say she go overthrow the royal family of England.
Okay, that same woman.
Did you know that?
No, I did. I don't follow too much about.
Yes, well, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you that her history, her political history, start with when she a university student. She and some others say them now stop till them overthrow the monarchy in England. So when the Queen of England after swearing, she, you know, she afraid say, I wonder if me a swearing this woman we have the same name like me, Liz. And yet probably she a come overthrow the throne of England. Anyway, she dead same time.
Yes.
And when she come in now, she go do her next crazy thing, want to take off all of the tax off of the rich people in England and put it on the poor people.
Right.
So right away within days, she in a trouble, she get overthrown too.
Okay.
You understand? And then now, a third one come now, but them forced to pick somebody who is not a white person. You didn't know that?
Okay.
You know that?
No, me never.
The new prime minister of England is who? All right, you know, so them put in a new prime minister 2 days ago?
Yes.
All right, so you said there was 3 prime ministers in SPS in less than 2 months.
Right, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, I was going to talk from in them times, so the same thing can go on at Jamaica, because you know Jamaica hitch up on England.
Yes,
So you know say if wholeness get too unpopular, then we have to throw him out and look at next Prime Minister, you know.
Yes, definitely.
How wholeness did turn Prime Minister of Jamaica?
Bruce Golding.
Bruce Golding is not an answer. What?
Unpopular.
What?
Bruce Golding did not get unpopular.
Him never get so unpopular, you know. Bruce Golding start get disapproved by certain big people around the world, like all America send to tell him say, come out there.
Yes,
Remember say Bruce Golding did run him out for America, you know.
Yeah, man. About it, you know what? We don't want even to.
Yes, man. Talk, man. Talk. We need to hear, man. What did he say?
What do you mean say nothing in cabinet?
No, well, that was one trouble. Getting in England with that, say him now want homosexual in him cabinet.
Right.
And then now afterwards, when America bully him for send dudus, he must say, you can't tell me for send dudus, because you believe, like say, freedom stop up at Ligani, which part your embassy there.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
Yes. Right, so that caused him to lose popularity.
Not
with
popularity.
the
Cause him to lose favor with America. Not popularity. Popularity mean among the people. Among the people and among superpowers is two different things.
Okay.
All right now. So how old is getting a prime ministership at 39-year-old?
Because he was losing popularity against the superpower.
Not yes. Bruce Golding lose favor amongst England and America.
Right.
And America tell him first say get out James Roberts now to your cabinet. You know James Roberts, eh?
Yeah, man, I know James Roberts.
Yeah, he might the same bad man where bully the people out of Bob Marley Beach. Because he one of the bad man for the JLP.
Yeah, but me not hear even the government come and say nah run off nobody out of Bob Marley.
They will say anything. You believe them? They will say anything. Wholeness say the people them at Bob Marley Beach mustn't worry because I'm not run off nobody and them not for follow false prophet. You hear him say so?
Yes, me hear when him say that.
Well, there was another false prophet.
And him also says Him also says that it is development coming to the community and people is trying to fight the development to benefit.
Yes.
People.
Well, another false prophet did say, if you elect me to be prime minister, you can't sleep with the door open.
Yes.
Was that a false prophet or a true prophet?
A false prophet, man. You can't sleep with your door, you know, but if you're next upon your body,
you're dead. You sleep with your door open at your own risk and the wholeness.
Exactly.
And you go school with dreadlocks at your own risk and the wholeness.
Yes.
And you object to taking vaccine at your own risk. Or you object to wearing mask because they might trim off your head as a young little dreadlocks girl. On the wholeness. On the wholeness, if you squat pan place, and we send people, say you're a criminal and send people to kill you.
Yeah.
Because when you say people are criminal and send police and bulldozer there, remember say when them say people are criminal, them say police for shoot and kill criminal, shoot for kill. So anybody who classify as criminal, right away police will come shoot you for kill.
Yeah,
so because of all those...
How you identify one as criminal?
Now criminal is either somebody who has been convicted of a crime or somebody that you witness doing a crime, but it's only the person who witnessed the person as a crime can really say that a criminal. If I never witnessed it, I can't say so. Until
that's the point I want to bring across. That's why I asked you that question.
Yes.
Because you can't just see somebody so and say that person is a criminal.
But they can do it. Him and Horiston can do it and will do it. I have to go now. But I'm telling you all this to show it's just like how England turn and overturn. 3 prime ministers and 2 months after them they look so solid. Wholeness also knows that things is not as solid like what him feel, and that's why the other day him start talk about him not fret about popularity. But thank you very much, here, sir.
Yeah, man. And me want to talk to you about down at the school, but me time I run off.
Call me early tomorrow. No, Monday.
No, Monday, cause tomorrow
Call me
Friday.
early Monday.
Yes.
And in the meantime now, we're going to talk about character.
Yes.
For some girl, like the girl up at the school, probably is all them thing the school teacher that run her mouth say, some of the girl in high school character gone because them they with soldier man or soldier man to fan them when the bed get too hot. Like weird. Fan me soldier man, fan me by the E.
Fan me.
You listen here, listen here.
A lot of women that I know, you know them like soldier man, so they're strong, them look healthy, you know, healthy body. Yes, so. Hey. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me up, can you character gun? Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me up, can you character gun? Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me up, can you character gun? See if I cool him and bongo. See if I cool him and bongo. See if I cool him and silver bongo. Carry your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, carry your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, carry your character gun. See if I need a man don't see if I need a man don't see if I need a man come in don't bring down your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Seek a coolie man bango, seek a coolie man bango, seek a coolie man silver bango, can your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Where do you say they all up, shall up? Where do you say they haul up? Where do you say they haul up, shall up, and your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Girl will make you so bright and facey, girl will make you so feisty, girl will make you so bright and facey, and your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Since the day they come born and them daddy gone a contingent, everybody come ball out say, girl character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, can your character gun. Seek a coolie man bango, seek a coolie man bango, seek a coolie man silver bango, girl your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, girl your character gun. Fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me soldier man, fan me oh, girl your character gun.
Yes, man. We will discuss that Monday more about the character. But we have some live chat here. Big Truck said, Jerry, what's going on with Tufton? He's either a snake oil salesman or with the passer. Johnny Johnson said, when I was teaching medicine and public health epidemiology, biostatistics, every other word out of my mouth was nosocomial. But today in most college and universities, not mentioned much at all. You know? Damian Pollack said, how come Neville laughs so much? To him like when a girl dig him out. Sly Slick said, hello Bongo, your explanation of any and SA was appreciated. How was the Jamaican caught up in this Cold War? Next time we talk about that. Carter George said, trainers and jockeys get a percentage incentive from the pure money, from the purse money, 15%. Del Ryan said, greetings Jerry, new day, new thoughts, new strength, Euclid blessing. Sister D said, I brother this moment where I there leaning. Long time I no sounds, forward strength, positive vibration, prosperity. And she continue, please forward strength and so on. Al Kubalan said Tarrant in the building. Sister D Ruben said Bongo Jerry, I like that liquor. That liquor truck where Ross Bongo, you know, try not make him press your buzz, not that your butt, not that him love. Dinatal said true. Damian Pollack said intimidation make the children got taken over by fear. And frightened for the lady, frighten the children them, both demons, not them. Sister D say, yes, ISIS, them tongues is nothing but trickery. Sister D say, tongues? Ask them where in the church use it. Kian Brown say, mighty sparrow, witch doctor, classic calypso, true. Best game of JB, brother, say, good afternoon, Bongo there. In case you never know, start your liberty as a chain on her ankle, or if a gold chain. Sister D say, Miss Thompson, and she smiled. Marva Valentine say, Muta is supposed to replay the youth from the school that he interviewed last night after he's edited on his show at 2 p.m. Knowledge is power. Say, Bongo, love to hear you and Highly, I interact. Always bring positive energy. Highly, you are one of my favorite callers. You must call in more often. Patrick from New York said that. Damian Pollack says, spirit of body, and him a laugh till him cry. Basco, Denital Basco say, psychedelic LSD illusion, no spirit crap. Not true? Sister D said, no mystery at all, Ras Bongo. They might try to make it mystery for ever more. And she continue. Yes, I had that himself for true, sis. The natal said, true word, the Statue of Liberty is a chain is still visible on the ankle. Marva Valentine say, just heard that Kamisha is doing good. Well, glad to hear that too. Basco, the natal Basco said, back off, Alpha Deity. Sister D say, give thanks. Bless up for you, please. Damian Pollack said, what is that man talking about him, Sigos? Sister D said, Donald Thompson. What that interesting for know? I just asked. David Grant said, by age 10, me know said Duck a make-up story. Damian Pollack said, John O'Star, the illusion is so strong with some of these people. Taranta Yardi said, sound like Sheppy. Carter George said, Jesus Christ and Martin Luther King was a group hysteria. Yes, was group hysteria. Yara Guru. Damian Pollack said, I make this youth, I make Duppy story. Big Truck said, Jerry tell the caller that no more Duppy come with head from shoulder down. That no Duppy come with head from shoulder down, eh? Tarrant Yardi said, the only ghost me believe in is the singer. Oh. Radcliffe Johnson said, me see a whole heap of Duppy already. Take a look in a garden house. Not true, man? The Natal Basco says, a small I draw a pipe in a Maypen cemetery. Then me too. Upon gravestone sit down and lick pipe. And me I said, back to the Natal Basco. At the back of the train line, bar camp. Lots and lots of knife. There's no ghost. Del Ryan said, Bongo Jerry was really busy today, but I was still in tune listening to your program. May your weekend be filled with peace. Next week, Ali Davis said, God don't have no needs, Jerry. But he says his words, whatever, whosoever will worship him. A man write that. Man write that about him and worship. A man write it. I love some of the writing and some of it is crap. You don't understand me? Sister D said, I have seen a Duppy when I was a child. In my first visit to Jay, I was not frightened. He never appeared to be so real. I describe my deceased uncle to them when them ask who I see. The Sister D said, Radcliffe Johnson shall laugh till she cry. Conrad Thompson said, another example is when Donald Trump did motivate his followers to storm the U.S. Capitol building. Very much so. Lovely example of mass hysteria. Very lovely. Sister D say, hi brother, one day I can reason out on where I happen to see in that moment is why I memory brother. I don't doubt you. Damien Pollock said, John O. Jerry, I really love this lady voice. What's her name? She name Empress. I really like, and she name, what's her name again too? Rose. I really like to get to know her. Always enjoy hearing her voice. You fall in love, you know. Big Truck Official. If you see what me see in front of me, I fall in love too. Big Truck Official say, government should fire all piker employees who working off the job and collecting money on the table, in my opinion. Marva Mills, I'm so happy to be part of this show Straight Talk. Honestly, today is laughable Bongo, Jerry. I love you. True, I hope Marva Mills is a girl, you know. Marva Mills says she love me. I hope it's not a boy, you know. Marva Mills, I trust you as a girl. Marva Valentine now said, Jerry, they are supposed to receive back pay also. Anyone that was fired or lost their job position refusing to take the job. I just knew it was coming soon, like how they lift travel restriction. Marva Mills said, Damien, me too. I love her voice and her teaching. Marva Mills love the lady there too. Say, we can be a threesome still. But me not money do, you know. Sarah Farmer say, hey, look, Bongo is actually next in line to assume the Davidic throne. I don't know. I don't think nobody else will go up on that throne right now, you know. Haile Selassie knew that he was the last person on that throne, in my opinion. Sister D say, Marva Valentine, hold on there. Yes, them try to keep the people in ignorance and fool, but right, they know some run over time. I'm so sorry. Only for more, I can't run no further. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to play Shaka Demus and players. We have Lady, we have Lady P, no Lady P? Lady Lee in the house, yeah. And what you never get, she will more than supply the recipe. Thank you very much for having been here. Bess FM this. Thank you very much. Can get little piece of beautiful island dedicated to Lady Lee. Lady Lee, right? This music here, beautiful island. Just 10 seconds, Lady Lee. Thank you.